It'll show you you're alive. And listen to this fat bass that will send the blood coursing through your veins.
The Bullshitter Show, only on YouTube.com. Just search Bulls Radio Lounge. Welcome to the show. I am Bull alongside with Lint.
Hello, everyone.
Christian's in the house, y'all.
What's going on?
What's up, Bull?
Not much. It's been 1 week since we did a last show.
Whole week.
1 week later.
Are outstanding.
We are outstanding.
We are. We do have a new feature on the show, which I'll get to here in a minute, but a couple different...
it's a dance from Lint. I'm kidding. It's not that.
Man, I got a little chub there.
Did you really?
I did.
All right. From just the extra thing that we're talking about?
You dancing.
Me dancing.
Was it him dancing?
No, it was me.
Was it you dancing?
Are you going to
Lint?
dance?
I'm flattered, but no, I'm not dancing. That's not the new tease, folks.
I kept it.
He kept it.
Kept it.
A little bit.
Kept a semi.
Un poquito.
$300 you can
No,
see
it
a dance.
isn't.
No, I mean, it was only a little chub, I
Oh.
guess.
A
I don't
little
know.
chubby?
I don't know. The table didn't move, so I don't know.
So, a couple of different things coming up. For Thursday, next Thursday, we're going to have a brand new show coming out, debuting with Lint and I and another, what's his name again, Lint?
Belly,
Belly.
I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
We
really
haven't
do.
come up with the name of the show yet,
No.
but we're coming up with something.
Something.
We'll have something. And then next
Off the
Friday.
cuff. That's what this channel is, right, buddy?
That is true. That's true. Off the cuff.
Off the cuff. Maybe that's what we should call it.
Off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
Not bad. Off the cuff.
Yeah,
I
maybe
like
that's
that.
it. Boom.
Off the cuff
We're
next
so
Thursday.
fucking smart on this show, aren't we?
I know. Also, next Friday, there's going to be... I'm sort of tossed between doing an after show, like a wrap-up show, and then also doing a new show with another person that I've known for years, right? And I've worked with.
Okay.
He does a lot of his own music. You know what I mean? Like rap and DJ music. You know what I mean?
Does he have any stuff we can listen to?
Yeah, I'm sure he can get it to me.
All right,
Does
cool.
he do like those DJ shows?
Yeah,
and
like his
things
DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know. It's we're in the works of doing something because
What's his name?
I haven't really got to that point yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't. He told me it a long time ago because at USF, he did some music for USF for the show for that one.
Interesting.
So
Guy's got some talent.
he is. He's been doing it for years. So we're gonna do something with that, and then try to. I'm sort of tossed between doing that and doing a wrap up show.
What about both? I'm just throwing it out there.
That's a long day.
Well, yeah.
What about
That is
what?
That is a
Both.
long
Both.
day.
We
That
need
is a long
content,
day.
baby. We need content.
Content.
That is a long day for a Friday.
It's a long day for Bull.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Bull
I
have
get it.
long day.
Be easier
Now, when
once
I-
Fort Bull is in effect. Buddy.
Yeah. When Fort Bull comes into effect, then it'll
24
be.
hours with this
Fort
shit.
Bull in effect, yo!
Yeah. I mean, it'll be a lot easier to. What was that?
It's bull
That's
noise.
the opening for every show now. Fort Bull in effect, y'all.
Really? So today is September 13th, 2 days after 9/11.
The anniversary of.
Um,
You guys know where you were that day?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
I was.
Do you wanna talk
I was
about that
at-
now?
I was at work.
We can wait.
Yeah, I was definitely at
I mean,
work.
we can talk about it.
Take our little break, come back, and we'll talk about that.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole new story
Yeah,
in itself.
Correct.
it is.
Couple different things. A Marine seen plowing into brawling high school student.
I cannot believe that
Stockton.
story,
I haven't
man.
seen that one yet.
It's rough. I mean, I didn't
Um,
watch the video, but I
the
read the story.
hell?
Phew.
Man checks security cam and sees a dog using a particular potty, which I've never seen this
What the
before.
hell, man? Why can't the dog have some privacy?
Dude, listen,
that's not
but
right.
Everybody needs a dog like that. You wouldn't have to do anything.
You still have to
Whoa.
clean the potty out.
Whoa.
Well, besides dumping it in the toilet.
Still though,
Stinky.
you think you take a
Yeah.
poo in there too?
God,
No,
yes.
did you see the video yet?
I
Wait till
know.
you see the video.
And then there's an Alabama story.
Isn't
the
there
University
always?
of Alabama story. Yeah. Lynn just sort of.
Bear with me, everyone. I'm dealing with some cold issues.
Yeah. Now I'm not really opposed to this, but basically, they want you to go to the game. If you're not at the game, they're going to throw you in the dungeon.
The Alabama dungeon?
Yeah.
So they're going to throw you in the
Saban has a
city?
dungeon.
And then the,
So here's my question. Are we going to do that now? You want to do that?
no, I'm just
Okay.
sort of going
We're
through different
teasing.
things.
I got questions, man. I got
I
questions.
mean, I got a whole lot of stories to talk
Right?
through.
I love it.
A lobster that's two-toned. Never seen one of those. Of course, I mean
Two-tone
lobster.
lobster.
We got two-tone jeans and two-tone lobsters for sale.
Two-tone lobster.
You remember two-tone jeans? Like the front was lighter than the
Yeah,
back? Or
I
the
remember
vice
that
versa?
one, yeah.
That's some weird shit we went through, huh?
The Bucks won 20-14 against the Panthers
They won that game.
at the
Two.
Panthers.
They won that fucking game.
Tuesday we had Big Nasty on.
Cool.
I tried to
you
listen
know,
to that.
I was in and out also.
I am so embarrassed of that interview and that whole show.
Don't be embarrassed.
Why?
bro.
Not because of the crew with Mark the bartender and Jazz,
Shout out.
but because of my equipment.
Bro.
That's what I was having
Well,
problems with.
That's what I'm embarrassed about because
But it's on there, right? I mean,
it's on there.
okay. I do want to find it. I caught.
It's on the if you go to youtube.com, just search Bulls Radio Lounge,
There
and
you
you'll
go.
see it right there. It'll be the Big Nasty interview that we did. We've had him a couple times. We're gonna have him next week as well.
All
Dude,
right.
he sounds fun.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got it. He does have kind of
kind of what?
have to watch what he says, though.
What do you mean?
Can he be biased?
He can be whatever you want to.
Can he? I
Yeah.
mean, he's not under any contract by them,
No,
is he?
it's a fan. He's a big,
I understand
he's a big
that,
Bucks fan.
but I mean,
he's
is.
not licensed by the NFL.
No, but
Like,
They
is
do
he's
take
not
a
on the
little-
cover- Yeah, he's like famous because of what he
Well,
does.
yeah, but
with
he's
them.
Yeah.
but
That's
the
what I'm
the
saying.
Bucks or the NFL doesn't sit there and say you can say this or you can't say that.
He doesn't get in free for that, does he?
Oh, I don't know.
I bet you.
I don't
he
get
says
into that. I mean, I'm sure he has to. I'm sure he's
You
a
nosy
seasoned
bastard.
Bull,
pass.
You
know.
better ask that question on
Why?
TV.
Why do I need to know
I
about
don't
that?
know, because you're the one who's going to be having them and stuff.
I'll call in.
Okay.
He's just a nice guy to talk
Mr.
to.
Rhino Man.
Yeah.
So a lot of that. And don't forget, next Tuesday we're going to do the Bull and the Bartender show as well at 8 o'clock.
Listen in.
Listen in.
Listen.
So welcome to the show, Roxana. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Rox.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the chat.
Cheap
Our
trick.
4 viewers as well. Welcome to
Hello,
the show.
everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
show.
So this new feature, which I don't know if I want to get to now or I want to wait to the break.
Like a feature dance.
Let's do that.
You want to wait to the
no,
break?
no, no. Let's do that. Let's do the business before the pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
talk the new feature.
You
the
went
new, yeah,
you
do
went
it.
straight
Do
for
it, Bull.
the business, didn't you?
Do the business, Bull.
I like to get right into business.
All right.
Kai.
Is that what you want to do? You
Business
wanna
is
get
good.
right into business?
Okay? Yeah,
Okay.
just do the business, and
Just
then we'll
do the
take a little
business?
break. We'll come back, and we'll get into the.
Oh, now you're running the board now, huh?
No,
Yes,
I'm not running.
He's running the show, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. The pylon. Christian's pylon.
Like they did McCaffrey and stopped his ass last night, buddy.
All right, so we'll get into this Alabama story, right? And this new feature that I've been experimenting with is a new camera that I've had pointed to the computer. So
Gotcha.
we're doing old school.
Yes.
So now you could see the stories while we're talking about them.
Aha.
That's awesome.
So Alabama doesn't want students to leave football games early, so the school started tracking them. Now my first question is that illegal?
I think it's voluntary.
What do you mean? Like,
Like I think the students download an app,
uh-huh.
and I think it's voluntary if they do it or not. But you can get tracked through the app. So I guess if you.
But why
check
would
into
you
the
want
game-
that?
What's the problem?
I guess.
What's the
I
issue?
don't know why there's a big. I mean, as long as they punch the gate, what's the big fucking deal if they leave early? But I guess Alabama has issues. I don't know.
Well, they're obviously it's for blowouts because when was the
Well,
last
yeah.
time Alabama lost except in
Mhm.
the championship game?
Well,
But-
yeah.
But
But they're not in the meat of the schedule yet, where they're playing the SEC teams, right?
Well, still, why does it matter when if they're like, okay, it's 42-6, let's bolt, let's go back to the dorm and get all snickered up and snuggled
Snickerdoodles.
up. Let's get to some fancy dancing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, do that. Exactly.
So it says the school has come up with a unique and some say creepy idea. Starting this season, the university offers an app the students can download onto their phones, which tracks their location.
Download our app so we can follow you everywhere.
The way the school would know if they left the game early, the New York Times reports. So why would students agree to download such an app? You're naturally asking. I always feel like they're talking to me.
I think it's because it's the social media craze, so why not?
Do you think so?
Sure, why not?
Well,
how are we
what
going to
is-
get them to get in? We're going to throw an app out there where everybody will be like, oh, we download apps. Let's download this one.
Yeah, but
But are people that naive that they're not going to realize that
that's a
could be
monitor app.
Young kids might be that way, though,
But can they not
We've
sit
been
there
around
and
the block
go,
a few times in this room.
what?
We've been around the block a
Oh.
few times. We'd be like, no, we're not going to download that app.
Well, my other question would be is that if they want to do this, right, could they track them anywhere in the school?
I think that as long as your location's on, why the fuck not? If you gave your phone permission
Yeah.
for this app to hit your location, it's going to know where the fuck you are all the time.
See,
Your
that's
parents are
too
doing it.
creepy.
Their parents are doing
The
it.
parents, but the parents think
No,
it's
but
cool.
I'm saying just for the school
And what if they
itself.
come up
Cool is
missing?
creepy. But you
You
know
know.
what? That's a good solid point because
if they
there
come
have
up-
been kids on trips who've bad things have happened.
Watch
But if you
Discovery
leave the
ID.
school early,
people die
excuse
every
me,
day.
if you leave the school early, are they going to like punish you for it?
I
Are
don't
they
think
gonna-
they. I don't think they can punish you for
They're
it.
going to throw you in the Alabama prison?
What are they? Are they? Maybe they're gonna kind of send you a Yelp review and say, "Why exactly are you leaving right?" That kind of.
Why?
Survey
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying. In that aspect, who cares? Who cares if you leave the game early? You know?
It's a monitor app.
I know, but I'm saying, but who cares?
I
mean,
I can't figure it out. It's
it's like the same thing with the Bucks. It's like, what happens if you leave the Bucks game early?
You miss them coming back usually and winning the game. That's been my experience. Anytime I've left early, something fucking
Something
magical
screwed up?
happens. And no, not screwed up. They come back and win. Maybe I'm the bad luck.
How many times you been to the Bucks game?
No, a handful. I never went to the old Sombrero, so that's kind of
I've been
sad.
there once or twice.
But I've
when it
been
was
to
here.
a few of the new places.
The new ones. How do you like the new?
You see the whole field. You're the
Well, yeah,
wherever you
I've
sit,
been in the
but,
stadium- the stadium
shit's
before.
pricey, like everywhere else. Like a normal family can't afford to go to the games.
I don't understand why you would pay to sit in that in that bar area,
Uh-huh.
and there's TVs all over the place.
What are you talking about? Like
Yeah,
the
just-
skybox?
Yeah.
Or?
Stay at home with a
Yeah.
beer.
Well, that's more of like big companies that pay for that. That's for like the VIP people.
I understand, but
They don't want to
you
be
know,
like around
you
the
don't really
normal
need a
people.
TV in there. People
Just
looking
look
up at
outside.
the TV. Yeah, just
Well, I mean, if you can't see the
down
game
there.
at
Look,
a,
look.
There's a live tackle right there.
well, if you can't see the game, at a certain point in the field, that's what the TV
yeah,
is there
but
for.
in that stadium, you're pretty covered.
blind ass son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Depends on where you're at.
I don't know. I've sat in the corner. I've
There's
sat in
not
the
a
50,
bad
I've sat
seat
up
in that
top.
house.
No, and I agree with
Yeah.
you, but I mean, plus those things are all air conditioned and stuff like that,
Yes,
and
they
you
Well,
know,
there's the
Oh,
plus.
my
Check
God.
plus. We
And
do live in the fucking
now-
gateway to hell, don't we?
I don't know if it's the same thing because I went to the Rays Stadium and their VIP box one time, right? And they had like all kinds of like a full buffet of like hot cookies and wings and stuff like that. You can
You
order
guys
off
want
the
some
menu.
Speak to me, baby.
So I don't know if if they do the same way where you can like have a whole buffet in the back,
Right.
and they just deliver the food to you, or you go off and you pick what you want. You know what I mean?
I
So
like it. A la carte.
if that's the
They
that's
let
the
you go
case,
anywhere
then-
in the stadium and pick what you want, or just where whatever they have.
and the
there?
Rays one at the time, they had a section once you walked out of the box, right? You can choose whatever you want from that
That's fucking cool. Yeah.
buffet type style food. Like they had like warm chocolate chip cookies over there,
It's too bad I hate
Warm
baseball.
Apple pie.
So speaking of the Bucks won against who are they playing? The Panthers, right?
And they
Panthers.
won. They stopped one of the best fucking runners in the league. at
20
the
to
goal
14.
line.
That's all they
Yeah.
got. That is all they got because Cam looked like shit.
And guess who has Cam in the league, the fantasy league, that he fucking absolutely hates?
Who's
Anyone? Anyone?
You?
Yay!
All right.
Fucking hate him.
Now you go by stats, right?
Yeah, you have to. And his stats were shit.
Abysmal.
Like, what do you mean? How do you figure that?
Well, it was
hold
like-
up. Let me pull it up for you
What
real
was
quick.
he,
Let me just
19
finish
for
sending this link.
36 or something like that?
I have the points in my ESPN league, I'll tell you. I don't mind sharing shit.
I wish they had stories for these things. I hate reading the whole thing.
I hate reading.
You know, I do. It just makes it so much easier.
So I played 2 Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore outscored Cam Newton. He had 8 points at a receiver. Cam Newton had 4.
Wow.
Let's see his stat line. 333 yards, 1 fumble. Where's the rest?
That hurts.
There's got to be more. Let me go to the game.
Says
log
after
here.
fumbling his first 2 punt return attempts,
Oh, that's
Ray
their-
McLeod.
Yeah, Ray McLeod. That's
was-
the new guy that the Carolina Panthers went out and picked up just for this job,
Yeah.
Just to
And,
punt off the ball.
just to catch it. And
Oh,
he
to catch it,
dropped
okay.
2 of them.
Really?
And then he grabbed one and scampered for 40 yards. So he's not a bad runner, but
That's a lot of pressure too.
It is a lot. Of
Like
pressure.
if you miss that kickoff or you miss that
man,
punt.
that punt,
Be a
you're
professional.
a world.
Like if you're,
yeah,
I mean, you have
exactly.
if you have your bad days, you know,
Yeah.
and you
Sure.
miss that, you know, sort of like,
Didn't he miss 2 in a row to start that?
2 of them.
you know, you're in the 4th quarter, 2 seconds left in the game,
Yeah.
and you've got a tie score, and
And
you
it
miss that,
It was the late one he held on to.
you know.
Scamper, yeah.
So that's, I don't know, that's a lot of pressure to miss and not make that
Yeah.
that goal.
Belly, Derek Carr's not available. I picked up fucking Case Keenum. I hate that fucking league, Belly. I hate it.
Oh, the one that you're in?
The one where my friend for 30 years twisted the knife in my back.
Did you really?
Yeah, we talked about that, remember?
I think so. Yeah.
In detail.
All right.
In
So
detail.
just a reminder,
we're outie
what
after this season, motherfuckers. We're outie.
what was there a result in that, or did you like?
There's no result. Yeah, the result is the first week I scored 79 points, and if I kept my quarterback at least, I would have won. So I'm
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
pissed.
Well, I'm saying like
Pissed.
at your friend that twisted
I had
the
to
knife.
suck it up.
Did you talk to him at all?
Yeah, in detail when it was happening. He had the choice to redraft. He said he'd go to round 7. They went to round 5.
Okay.
It fucked us over.
So are you betting money on this?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
But that's it. We're done. I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done, and I'm taking
You're done with
hopefully
him,
2 teams
or-
with me. You know, I've known him for 30 years, so I'm sure at some point the wounds will be licked.
Uh-huh.
But as far as this goes, no, never again will
Never again.
will anything like this with him happen. No.
and
fucking
what
way.
does he apologize for it?
No,
or?
never.
Never. How does that work then?
I don't
If you
know.
know a person for 30 years and they screw you over,
You try to avoid the situations where you know he's going to screw you over.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think this was one of them.
do you talk to him in person or on the phone?
No, via text, but it was while the draft was going down. So,
See, I would have talked to him in person.
well, yeah, I'm not, you know.
I'd have been like,
at,
look,
at the
motherfucker,
time,
you
it's
screwed
probably
me.
not a good idea for me to talk to him in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good for you?
Hate leads to anger. Nah, just, whatever. I'm just done.
You're
I
just
don't-
done.
I don't need to play fantasy football with people who aren't fair.
Aren't fair.
And it's not the first time I've heard his complaint. Other people have left because
Is
of
he like the commissioner?
No, his brother-in-law is.
Okay, so what is
So,
his role in it then?
He is the money collector.
Oh.
Yes.
Did he take the money?
Yeah, because he was
And
worried.
ran.
He was worried I wasn't going to fucking pay him.
Now, hold on. How much are we talking?
$60 a pop, so
How many people?
12.
So that's a total of.
700, but it's
And how many did he
It's
scam?
divided. No, he's not scamming that way. What they did was they fucking saw everybody's roster.
Uh-huh.
We got froze out of the draft. Everybody
did.
I got a shitty pick. I didn't like it. Would have never taken the player, but I would have sucked that up. They had the choice to go back to pick 89,
Uh-huh.
pick 66.
Okay.
Pick 89's in the 7th round.
Okay.
Pick 66, 5th round. We agreed to 7. They went back to 5th.
Is that good or bad?
That was bad.
Very
I lost,
fucking bad.
I lost a good quarterback.
Very
I
bad.
lost 2 good players actually.
Me too.
And as soon as
Uh-huh.
they restarted the league, somebody grabbed my quarterback.
Yeah, and somebody grabbed my quarterback, my defense.
Without
So-
you guys knowing?
Well, we had no choice. We had to wait till our
I
turn
probably
came
grabbed
around.
your defense because
You
I
might
was
have, but
sick and
I
not having
found-
my quarterback.
I
so.
found the Seahawks, so I'm swallowing that pill. Okay.
So I'm not even monitoring either one of them. They can both kiss my ass.
So
Oof.
Lynn, you had an issue with your friend that sort of shoved you out in the wind.
Well,
Right.
somebody else said
And
this
then-
isn't fair.
Uh-huh.
They listened to
asked
what
for a
he had to
redraft.
say.
Right.
Right. But they listened to the guy who said this isn't fair. They listened to what he had to say.
Uh-huh.
They reset it to the fucking 5th round when they said they were going to go 7th.
Uh-huh.
And then when we were like, no, let's redraft because that's a choice.
Right.
Suck it up, everybody. Whoever else is complaining, suck it up. Somebody's going to get
But
screwed.
that's your money.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
we're done.
I'd have been like, look, motherfucker, we're going to talk about this, and if you don't give me back my money, we're going to, have issues.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I committed. It was the
no,
day of
no,
draft.
no, come on now.
I'm going to try to
Well,
win.
it is
I'm going to try to win.
I
It's a
I
game
There's
see,
of
no-
I
chance.
see your side.
There's no
I do.
contract in this. You're not signing
You're
anything
exactly
saying
right.
like, hey, look, if you take my money, that's it.
No, but I had not given any money at that point, so it was my choice to pay him or not.
Did you pay him?
Yeah, because I'm a
So
man.
he took your money.
No, it's okay. I still have a chance to win. I
Nah,
could still
see, I
win.
couldn't. I could. This is why I don't play fantasy football because of shit like that, right?
Yeah,
And they take my
it's a
shit.
game of chance anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
You take my shit illegally, we're gonna have
no,
issues.
but it's not illegal. I'm not. He didn't take anything and run.
Wouldn't
He's
say
gonna-
illegal. I'd say a
he's
little
gonna-
unjust, a little unfair.
Yeah,
but
he's
not
going to
illegal.
pay out whatever they pay out. I mean, I'm not worried about that. I'm just, the principle for me is somebody complained that they got fucked. They reset back way too far. I complained that I got fucked. Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's my whole point. He's not playing fair.
Right, so I'm done after this year.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'll go with my commitment
so
for
I-
the year,
I would've
but then
been-
I'm done.
I'd have been like, yo, give me back my money,
I didn't
and
have
I'll
to
go
pay him.
somewhere else.
Yeah, but I didn't have to pay him. I hadn't paid him yet, Bull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
I chose to stick with my commitment.
So it's just a matter of principle.
Yeah, because, I committed to this, so
So why don't you just cut the ties with him?
Well, I'm not talking to him right now, but
I'm just saying, there's the whole thing with the
30
league
years.
and everything.
Oh, yeah, we're done. I'm done. I'm going to take 3 teams with them. They're not going to be able to find 3 teams. There's no fucking way.
How are you doing? How are you taking 3 teams?
Because I brought the 3 teams with me. Why the hell wouldn't they come with me?
Well, I don't know. I don't
You know
play
what I mean?
fantasy football, so
They have
this is all.
well, one of them has a tie, but he's going to come with me.
The inner workings
For
of
sure.
how you guys do this is sort of in the dark for me
Oh,
because I don't
yes.
play fantasy football.
That's okay. We'll get you. We'll get you.
No, I don't want to
Give
play
us 5
fantasy
years,
football.
Bo.
It's too much, bro.
Give us 5 years.
No, the stats on those.
Do you know which person?
Me?
No, Belly.
Do I know which person what? Answer the
do you-
question.
it says,
Billy.
do I know this person? Does he know this person?
Oh, yeah. You know this person very fucking well.
We couldn't call him, could we?
No.
No,
I don't want to.
no.
I
Get
hadn't
him on the
spoken-
phone.
No, because I need to speak to him face to face before
really?
it's aired on. Yeah. I need to give him a chance. I have this platform, and I've been bitching about it. He has no platform. He
No,
probably
he could
doesn't
have
even
the, he
know
could have
I'm
the
bitching.
platform here. You could.
Look,
You
I
can
don't
sit
want
there-
everybody to freak out.
No, I mean, listen, it'll be a great platform to come on and go, hey, look, you can get your questions out there and figure it out.
Sure.
And we
but
can
I need
wo-
to have
and
a
we can work-
conversation with him first
But why?
because I've known him for 30 years, and that's how I have to handle
Is he going to get pissed?
it. I don't care about that. This is the way.
Well,
I
is he
have-
going to get pissed because, he's on the air like this?
Oh, sure. He'd totally feel bombarded. Absolutely.
Be great radio.
Oh, for us, absolutely. But I probably need to tread lightly because there's other people involved. It's not just me.
Uh-huh.
So I need to consider their feelings.
Okay.
So that's why.
I mean, I
Feelings.
guess.
Other people have invested in this not this particular relationship, but around it. It's very complicated.
It seems like
complicated.
It seems like it's more complicated than it's worth.
more than
I mean, just saying. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's why I'm not doing fantasy football with him anymore. That's how I've decided to handle
Has he
it.
done this before?
Not this similar situation, but
So he has a track
similar
record.
shit has happened. Yeah, for me, and this was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
I've never had a problem until this year.
Okay.
Right, but people before you.
So
like,
you're in the same one
at
as he
least
is.
Right.
2 or 3 that
Okay.
I've brought in had a problem before you, bro. That left because they're like they're not fair. They're not.
So
fair.
then if there's a track record, why do you go back?
I've done it since the beginning. I've never had an issue. This is my first issue.
Oh, okay.
So I figured since I was one of the original fucking 4, if
Uh-huh.
I come up with something, hey, I got a problem.
Coming with me, man.
Who's coming with me?
He's coming with me, man.
That just seems a whole
But
lot
anyway,
of drama.
it's a lot of
that's-
drama. It's a lot
that's
of
not worth
bullshit,
it.
but
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
That's why I'm going to play the year because I committed. But then I'm done.
If there's not like a big purse involved, that's too much drama.
No, there's a substantial amount of money involved. That's why it's like, hey, let's be fair to everybody.
But you're saying
Redraft.
$60 a pop,
Yeah,
and there's how many people?
12.
12.
So 720, but that's not the whole, it gets divided.
There's a lot more.
No.
Okay.
Top 3,
that's it.
top 4.
Top 3 and then
Top 3.
points or something like that.
Fantasy
But-
football.
But 2 of us have no fucking chance because we were fucked.
See, that's what I'm saying. It goes a complete 180 circle
Yeah.
and just doesn't make sense.
It's the circle jerk of life.
All right, when we get back, we're going to get into a little bit more with the stories. There's a THC Empire that just got raided. One thing that I sort of question is there's a SWAT team that smacked a suspect, and then the person recording it got in trouble as well, which I'm not very fond of, to be honest with you. All that and more. The Bullshitter Show, only on YouTube.com. Bulls Radio Lounge, back in a minute.
However
Bill's Radio Lounge, the Bullshitter Show, only on your Friday nights. We are live, and if we had cameras that were pointing at these guys,
Give me a couple more seconds of that, man.
they'll, you want more of them on that?
SWAT, motherfucker!
Yeah, buddy. They don't make it like that anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't make them like
Those
they
solid
used to.
vinyl records.
Jam to a theme song,
I read
baby.
somewhere that vinyl actually outsold whatever else this year. So vinyl's making a
Vinyl's
comeback.
back.
Yeah.
I've got so much vinyl on my wall.
I've got vinyl.
Would you make a vinyl wallpaper?
No, I signed albums.
Signed album?
Signed ones. Yeah.
It's his own records.
So we also like to thank our major sponsor for this show,
Ah, yes.
the Extreme Dance Company of Tampa Studios.
Nice.
They are.
Most appreciative
How
of
old
those
are they?
people.
Are they like 8 years old?
This is their 9th year.
9.
Ninth year here or ninth year total?
9th year total going. Last year was the 8th recital. So, yeah, this is the 9th year.
The 9th year they've been in business. They started out with Jackie's dance studio back in the day, and then when Jackie's unfortunately closed down.
Was Jackie's here?
No.
Where
I
was
think it was at
Jackie's
a
located?
different
No,
location.
Jackie's was not here because this is an actual studio.
Roger
But
that.
the Extreme Dance Company of Tampa sponsors the show because they have a nice studio. to
We
use.
love you, Manny Matos, Nicole Matos,
But
and
no,
Michelle Perez.
Yes.
How would you
Manny
plural that?
Matos,
The
Nicole
Matoses?
The
Matos.
Matos.
The Matoses.
Manny and Nicole Matos and
Michelle.
Michelle Perez.
All started this whole dance company of Tampa. Extreme Dance Company of Tampa. You can go to extremedancecompanyoftampa.com. Or no, I'm sorry, extremedancetampa.com. And you can find out more about what they do, how they do it, what classes to take. You can get ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, contemporary, acro, Lent if you like lyrical,
What about
I love
or
lyrical.
musical theater.
ballroom?
I'm more of a contemporary person.
They might do ballroom.
I dance
they
with
do
my
any ballroom,
feelings.
Lynn?
They don't do ballroom.
No
Man,
ballroom?
But you know what? That'd be fun. I took ballroom like in the 90s. That
Did you?
shit's so much fun. No way, bro. No way. That was the best Valentine's Day gift I ever gave. I got to tell you.
Double fat.
And let me tell you, people look at the white boy and go, "Man, he can't dance." White boy can dance.
That's a white
I
person's
can dance
dance.
if you want
ballroom.
to. No, but I can
Nah, come
cha-cha, I can
Now that's
samba,
different.
I can pasa doble.
Pasta
So,
double.
I
so
can
thank you so much
salsa and merengue also.
for Extreme Dance Company of Tampa for
Very much.
sponsoring
Thank you very much.
the Bullshitter Show. You are quite friendly.
You
To
are loved by us.
Bull is
Yes.
our MC. Lent's,
MC Bull.
Lent's sitting across from me.
So let's see if I can pull
Wiki,
up the live
wiki,
feed.
wiki.
And this is, let me go
Yeah,
back
let-
to this right here.
I got questions, man.
Hold on.
Got questions.
So let me just pop up their image over here real quick.
On
There
a
we go.
cloudy day.
Just go here.
Here.
I have it all right there.
Go here, go there, go
There you go. Extreme
Enjoy.
Dance Company of Tampa. That's all you have to go to. That's all
So
it is.
the apparently in the last segment our
What is
chat
acro?
was blowing up. Acrobatics.
Acrobat. Oh,
yes,
wow,
sir.
really?
Yes, sir.
So you guys do stretching and stuff here?
There's a
Well, they do,
a
yes.
technique class where they they do all kinds of stuff like that. They stretch and stretching positions and all kinds of.
Uncle Daddy would like some stretching.
They did offer like Zumba here and stuff like that,
don't
but I'm
wanna
not
dance,
sure
I
what's
just
going
wanna
on. Yeah, but
stretch.
Zumba's not dancing. Zumba is exercising.
That's true.
But you want a good stretching.
Have you tried Zumba?
I've never tried Zumba. No.
I've never even
I've
looked
tried
up
yoga.
Zumba.
Yoga's a good stretch.
That's medium. That's low impact. Zumba's medium. Well, it depends on how you do it, but it's medium impact. I prefer boot camp style.
Boot camp heavy shot.
Boot camp style?
Hey,
Yeah.
all day, all day.
Are they all marching in a line? Are they
No,
saluting or what?
No, we're
Are you
like,
singing the cadences and shit?
Yeah.
No.
There she was.
You know,
just a
kettlebell
walking-
swings,
Oh,
and then directly from that you jump into something else
Uh-huh.
like jump squats,
Uh-huh.
and then you do that for a period of time, timed or particular number and
Yeah.
number of sets. So yeah.
So different people are doing different shit, or you're all doing
No,
the
you're
same
all
thing?
doing it in
Okay.
unison.
Unison.
In unison.
And
In
Christian has the cadence.
Yeah, Christian has that.
Handful of.
If
I
he
can
would,
really-
if he
I
would
can
actually run a dance school, it would be a military style dance school.
Yourself?
No, him.
Oh,
Oh,
Christian?
Yeah.
God,
Left, left,
Yeah.
right, left, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Get your ass and stop, boy. No,
That's-
but
Dance on you, boy.
I listen.
That's
can,
what I see
in that
him.
situation where I'm trying to achieve something. Where because when I when I first started doing it with a trainer, I lost 45 pounds.
That's a, big, that's
so
a nice number.
when I got down there, I was like, oh wow, and it was all having to lose a little bit of control. But I don't want to wander off on any subject here, but the reason that we did quit going to this particular gentleman was because of a little loss of control. So it's funny you said that, Bull, because yeah, it would be. We still work out on the weekends on Saturday morning, and I put together the routines and how many or how much time we do, and we do a 45-minute class every Saturday. It's not as I swear to you that it is not as high paced as our trainers were, but we leave sweating and we leave content and we leave.
And how much do you pay for this?
Nothing.
Coffee break.
No, we go to our gym.
We need
and
breakfast.
then we use our facilities and we just do it.
Is this how you sound?
I don't know. This is more church-like right here.
It's more like Stripes. If I could get him to do that, I would. If Chris is listening, he's going, yes, it's just like that.
Left, right, left, right.
There you go.
Now, see, that's more like it because sometimes I have to say,
Would that be your dance studio?
that right? Yeah,
That would be your dance
that would be
studio?
right there. Exactly. And then in between, I look up at the clock and I'll give him a little break and then I'll go, okay, 1 minute. And then everybody starts prepping that in 1 minute we're going again. Sometimes I'll give them a 30-second shout out. Sometimes I won't. And then we get back to work.
So this is all during that 45-minute period on
Yeah.
Saturday mornings.
Yeah. And it's not 5-minute breaks. I mean, we finish the last person. It benefits the people that finish their set first.
Right.
They get a little longer rest. And then once that last person finishes, up at the clock, 1 minute. So that last person has a little more incentive to pick it up in the next group and finish. So motivation, people.
Psychological.
And psychological.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you hear right there?
Yeah, that's what I
I hear
hear.
more Stripes in it too, though. Like some fun. He's
Little
gonna throw
Sergeant
some fun in
Hulka.
there, yeah.
Ah, you lame asses!
It is alive.
That was on the other day too.
I
Stripes.
watch
love
it every
that
time it
damn
comes
movie,
on, man.
bro. I remember watching that like when it came out. And how young was I? But it's fantastic.
Bill Murray is great.
He is fantastic.
So we were talking about we played the
SWAT theme.
SWAT theme. Coming into a story that I find very,
Disturbing.
very disturbing, and not because of the fact that there's some people who like cops, some people who hate cops, right?
Right.
Um,
Huge fan.
of what?
Cops.
I have police.
Huge
That,
fan of
I have
cops.
family that are actually police.
And I've had
And
situations.
so am I.
Right.
But there are bad cops and there are good
Sure, I think
cops as
there's
well.
bad. There's
Shit,
bad
yeah.
everything. Yeah, there's
And-
bad and good.
Now, I don't know if we've talked
balance.
about this on the show, but there was these First Amendment people who are people like you or I, right?
Yeah, we
Mhm.
talked about they were outside government buildings.
Right. Did we talk about it on the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we touched upon the government buildings though, not necessarily
Touched
the
upon.
We touched upon.
Well, this
So
is one of them.
professional,
Hold on.
man.
This is one of them.
Right? With all due respect, man. Policies don't trump the First Amendment rights, and this is what we're educating on, okay? If that is open to the public, then it's
And if
open to
you're
Talk
if
to the
you're-
wrong guy.
If you're looking on the
See,
live
okay.
feed right now, you can see the story right on live. That was we're watching it.
because I have business. It's basically a contract. You guys are all a business. Everything, every establishment here, it's all a business.
Now I don't know. It says cops getting on best of 2018, right?
Oh, okay. So it's like a.
So this guy basically
Plethora.
stood there and took it.
Well,
I haven't
no,
seen him respond yet.
But here's the thing: there's a lot of these guys who go to these federal buildings, right? And they sit there and they film the federal buildings, i.e., a courthouse or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then what happens is that people obviously will get upset You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they'll get upset about a guy outside a federal building, you know.
Yeah, like they're gonna ask questions. Sure.
So, and then on top of that, you've got these guys filming, which, you know, I believe that they should be able to do this, right? And it's called the First Amendment audit. I don't know if you guys ever heard it or not.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So going with this story that I found on here, and I'm gonna come back to it. Where did I? God damn it! Right here. All right. So going on this story, it says SWAT team smacks a suspect in the face, right? Then arrests were made because the person who was filming it.
Get us into the whole story here. Do we have any backstory or why they were called to the scene? Or
Let's see.
this is the SWAT team
It
now.
says-
So
it
this
just says
person was
it's-
either swatted
It
or
just says the same thing.
okay.
So going back up here. Let me go back up here.
Yeah, it's just video here. Yeah.
There we go. So now in this whole thing, it's a minute 44, right? Which is a long ass time. So the SWAT team, as you can see, is out here. Okay. See if I can zoom in. The SWAT team is right here. Okay. And apparently they're looking for some other person that I'm assuming is somewhere over here. And it looks like they brought somebody out. The guy's hands up, right? And these guys are filming.
I don't see where the guy's hands are up. Help me out.
You
there.
didn't see that?
I'm looking at it. I'm
Okay,
watching
hold
it.
on. Let's go back a little bit if it'll play.
Oh, okay. I got it. I'm watching
Did you get it? Okay.
I'm watching another.
There's like a
video.
10-second delay.
Okay.
No, now it won't play.
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
All right. So he comes out.
Squeaky.
Comes
Yeah.
out of that house. He's got his hands up. He's walking towards the van.
Okay.
Oh, now there's somebody. Oh, he came behind the van.
No, because the van is a SWAT van.
Right.
So he's walking out. Now, hold on.
Ago, from what I heard or overheard the
I
cops
see
saying.
him now. Yeah.
Now they're sitting here raiding
There
the
we go.
fucking house.
Hey, you ain't supposed to smack him like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
Did you see him smack him?
got
I
all
didn't
that
see
shit
him
on
slap
camera.
him. Did you?
I didn't see him slap him. Now it's going to freeze up
That
again.
the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I got all
Hold on. Now, apparently the SWAT team officer, whoever he is, smacked the
that shit on camera. What's your name, bro?
smacked the
Hey, you wasn't
suspect.
supposed to smack him in the
And this
face.
guy is
Fuck is
filming the SWAT team because obviously it's in his neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
By the way, this guy does not represent me.
Which one? The guy who's videotaping?
Eh.
Hey!
what you doing?
Very
Doing his best
very
Chris
similar
Rock
to-
impression?
No,
Is
it
that what
sounded
he's
more
doing?
like Eddie Griffin.
Hey!
Hell no, man. I'm on my property. I
Hold
ain't
on.
gonna
Now they just told him to stop recording.
Okay,
I'm on
go
my
on.
property.
They told the guy to stop recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's a problem right there because he's
Yeah.
totally
Hold
allowed
on,
to do
hold
that.
on.
But
Listen to you.
Oh, he's gonna get closer though. See, stay where you are.
Damn it. Why is it freeze up?
They have guns.
Doesn't matter.
They just slap somebody.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but you could die.
It does. No, come on.
not from a rubber bullet.
That's true. Well, you never
Nah,
know.
it's
What
kinda
if they
freezing.
smacked him in his
Right in the
temple?
cock. Give him a rubber bullet right in the
I'm on
cock,
my
yeah.
property. I ain't gotta listen to you.
Yes, you do.
Oof.
Man, I'm on my property. You can't come over here and do nothing to me.
Oof.
You come, hey, you ain't got a search warrant. You can't come
See
over
now,
here.
here
man.
comes the SWAT guys right here.
Hey, look, I got you all on camera right now. I'm on my private property. Nah, hold on, man.
Now,
This
as you
is
can
just
see,
inciting
this-
disturbance.
this guy is coming up
Oh, boy.
to the.
Oh, boy.
I gotta wait till you guys catch up, huh? 'Cause you
Yeah,
guys see watch it.
I'm a little
I
behind.
got the guy coming up the sidewalk right
yeah,
now
he's go to
about
the
to
sidewalk. He's coming
bust this
upstairs
guy a new one.
and say, "Hey, look, man, you know whatever you're doing, stop recording," and then they try to arrest him.
Wow.
Hold on, man. You're under arrest. For what? Come on, I ain't even doing that. Record this whole situation. What are you doing?
That's a problem.
You're interfering with us. I didn't even
He's not Well, now, see, that's a problem.
Crystal, down. Hold on, I ain't even doing that.
Ah! The guy is screaming. Ah! You
I
got
love
me.
it, man. Just inflict pain.
Okay, now that I see.
Whoa!
Finally, it's caught up.
Wow, something just came and ate the camera. What was that?
I don't know. Let's see if I can play
It
it
was
if
a
it
big
works.
red beast that came
yeah,
at the
they
thing.
probably shouldn't have gone that far though. Like all the way up on the property.
No, they should have kept their mouths shut.
Well, the
Why
people,
do
yeah,
people
just
feel
record.
it may be within your right to scream shit at the police. when you get pulled over, you have every right in the world to call them a name, and there's nothing they can do about it. But goddamn, why would you do it, man? Just,
Be
you're
polite,
doing okay
right.
filming it, just watching, and you know what? If the guy got slapped, I promise you, he deserved it. I promise
now
you.
hold on. Now you can't sit there and say that in this particular instance, those guys were right.
What if he kicked that
What, the
guy
SWAT-
coming around the
SWAT
van?
SWAT
didn't see
team,
it.
yeah.
What if we didn't see
What?
that?
No. But how could you sit there and say that's right to do? If the guy is filming, right?
How close is he to them again? Because I missed that part.
It was like maybe 30 yards from where the guy was to maybe the truck, maybe less than that.
Huh.
But it doesn't matter. By law,
By law, you're
you're
correct.
allowed to film
Oh yes.
all any officer and any
Right.
firefighter or whatever.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
That's your First Amendment right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if they go, I give you a lawful order to not or to shut off your camera.
You gave me an order, but it's not a lawful order.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because some of these people will do that.
Right.
Now, I'm not a lawyer or nothing like that, but from what I've learned from watching these videos, they can't do that either. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. No. What do you mean?
They can't tell you to. They can't say, "I'm giving you a lawful order to turn off your phone,
Right.
Right. Because
But
stop recording."
But they do.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy how many times they blurt out, "Hey,
right,
stop filming,"
and you don't have to.
and the response
a lot of-
always is, "No,
Right.
I don't have to."
exactly.
So, I
But
don't-
does it resort to the guys, the SWAT team people coming over there and beating them down to arrest
Well,
them?
Okay.
They did get him on tape smacking somebody, so
Yeah,
that has something to do.
Well,
with it
that's what
too,
I'm saying.
probably.
Please allow me this anecdote.
and this happens all the time.
Okay, yeah, it does.
Sure.
I-
You know?
it does.
I responded on Hillsborough Avenue one day,
Mm.
middle of the day, and this guy was being a bit unruly. And funny part of it is that we had to chase him, and he ran, smack dab, right head first into a speed limit sign. Okay,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
kind of staggered backwards. He was on 90s. What was popular in the 90s? Like
Crack?
meth. A little more methish than
Methish and
crack.
Oh,
Crash?
meth, like a meth,
Yeah,
a mixture of
and-
meth and
yeah,
crack.
yeah. I just
Oof.
totally didn't feel it. Bounced back.
Oh.
So the cops catch him. They take him down, and this guy is 5'6", 97 pounds max,
Oof.
Yeah,
and they can't get his arms behind his back.
He's a wiry fucker.
He's stiff, man.
Wow.
He's stiff. You could pick a lock with this guy. You know what I mean? Just, and it would
Right.
open. And so they looked at me and they said, "Hey, could you give me a hand?" And I said, "Sure." So I got down and I put my knee in his back and kind of camel clutched him a little bit, kind of pulled up on his shoulders.
Okay.
And that kind of makes you go a little limp. And
Did
they
he
just
tap?
he cranked. They got his arms back there.
Yeah.
So even though he was stiff, now it didn't matter.
His hands were close enough for the.
So
click. Yeah.
so the guy, he slipped an arm and he kind of landed an elbow, in the slip out,
Right.
and there was a shot thrown in there,
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
for rebuttal, and
Gonna get even.
didn't need to,
Right.
didn't need to, but it was a reflex action. Not everybody took a jab at him. I
Right.
didn't take a jab at him. His partner didn't take a jab at him, but he took a stiff jab at the guy. Guy had no idea it happened, because he just like, whoa, and, kind of again went limp. They got his hands behind his back, got him the hell out of there.
Shit.
So it
97
happens.
Pounds. He didn't
And-
slip out of the cuffs.
No. But sometimes it's, like Chris Rock said, you never put your hands on a woman, but I understand. You know what I mean?
no.
Well, I understand why sometimes cops have to take the measures that they do. Not the capital punishment measures, but
Not the abusive ones.
right.
I
But
see what you mean.
sometimes they, hell yeah, they should be able to retaliate a little bit. Unfortunately, we live in an age of
So do you
Film.
think that it was?
video.
Do you think it was wrong because of the fact that he was recording it, and they didn't want to be on camera
The
because
recording
either
or the action?
the action of what happened, the SWAT team action.
Of course it was wrong.
I know, but what I'm saying is because they actually did slap the person,
Yes.
So
And
maybe
they
they took it a
knew-
little further because
and they
of
knew
that
because of that. They go,
Right.
"Oh shit,
we
we're in
might
a
get
lot
in
of
trouble. Yeah.
we're in a lot of deep shit."
Yeah.
You know, one guy's sweating, one guy is trying to cuff him and
Right.
sweat. You know,
Well, now they've exacerbated it by going up there. on
because
Yeah.
that could be
It's
a
even
charge
worse now.
against the person who got arrested. I mean, that could be a charge against the SWAT team person.
Right.
Well,
Absolutely.
he
You know what
smacked
I
him,
mean?
So that's battery.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
battery. Yes, it's battery.
Yeah.
So then now you've got other guys. that
That's
are in the-
right, Belly. I make you humble.
The chat is blowing up.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the chat. You know,
Well, we got some
I wish
chat
that
in
guy
there.
hitting the sign was on tape too. Man,
yeah,
this was
Belly
in
wants
the,
it on tape.
in the 90s. There was none of this stuff going on back then. When I wish. Oh my God, I wish I would. I took a lot of pictures.
uh-huh.
I have a picture of a guy who, but I took pictures of suspects. I took pictures of accidents. and
Selfies
things
before
like that.
selfies were invented. Huh?
I never took a selfie.
Never
I
were
didn't-
in it?
No, I
No.
never wanted to be in it.
You were just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to remember this night.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So-
remember this one.
A couple of them made the paper, so that was
Nice.
even cooler. So I clipped out the story.
Belly said Christian put him in the camo clutch, breaks their back, and makes them humble.
That's right.
So
yeah,
another
Belly, auditors, he watched Stripes the other day. Let's see what else here if we're missing anything. A lot of Jerry Maguire
Uh-huh.
quotes. Help me.
Christian does the yodel from
Help
Price
you.
is Right.
When was that, Belly? Was that during our Hey, no, hey, no.
So what's the end result? Who's hemmed up here? Do we have a finality? Do we have?
no.
Is it
The
fresh?
the
Is it
video
all
just sort of
video?
went off. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
it's
trying to
just
find a story too. I couldn't find it. It was
So
just video.
with that one, I think the cops knew what happened, you know, and they acted that way because of that action they did towards that person.
All right, can I just throw just a little bit of devil's advocate out there?
Curveball.
Okay.
Okay. Number one, it's a SWAT mission or
So
assignment, right?
yeah.
Where are the other cop cars?
What do you
Where's
mean?
Oh,
the
you
SWAT
mean like it's
emblem
not
on the top?
blocked out and the street's
Yeah.
not blocked off? Maybe it's blocked off further down, though.
So what are you trying to say? It's a who's done it?
Who done it?
Can we pull it up again?
Well, we could if I had the story back
Okay.
on there.
Play it back, boy.
I mean, what are you trying to go with that one?
Like I said, just a little devil's advocate here.
Uh huh.
Was that story out of Miami? Just asking. Sorry to interrupt and trying to see if I can find
I don't
more
know.
info.
It's on.
Okay.
Just go to what was the World Star?
WorldStar.com.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll
I'm just
start
trying to see if
hip-hop.
I can piggyback
Hip-hop.
it. Hip hop, you don't stop.
I listen. If it's on camera,
Maybe a little bit of bullshit.
now I mean, what you're saying is true. I mean, if you're filming, cops and whenever they get mad, I don't know. My thing is that if you're going to film the cop doing the action, right, or with a big SWAT, because I'd be the same way.
Sure.
I'd go out there and start filming too.
Would you
You know what I
talk
mean?
shit though while you were filming? Or would you
No.
would you like just film
The talk
and get
shit
the
part
shit
was
on the
when
film?
they told him to stop or to slap him.
Yeah, when he slapped him and he's like, "You can't do that. I got you."
That
that-
was the
but
first
it-
thing he said.
but-
He says, "Hey, you
but-
can't slap that guy."
But regardless, you cannot act like that if you're an officer.
Right? No, I'm not. No, I
No,
don't agree with
because
what
if,
happened at
no
all.
matter what
but-
they say, like for example, if I'm filming you and you're making an arrest or whatever, right?
Right.
I can talk shit anyone I want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in the same case,
Well, you can't make threats, and you,
Right.
Well, no, but I
within the
mean-
confines of the law.
yeah.
Yeah, you better not say I'm going to jump on
there's
you,
a gray
motherfucker, or
area.
anything like
I
that.
know.
There's
I know.
and I'm just going off based on these videos that I've been watching, with all these other people because and a lot makes sense, because my dad's a 30-year-old cop. You know what I mean?
30. So he
No.
did he
he's been-
retire or
no,
is he still?
sorry. He was he was a cop for he was a cop for 30 years.
Because if
you
he's
know?
a 30-year-old cop,
wow,
I'm pretty fucking amazed right now, buddy.
I'm just that damn ugly.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
You guys would be
How
the
did that
same
happen?
age.
Wait a minute.
So anyways, and we had a long discussion about the whole thing. And,
Okay.
And he doesn't really agree with it, but he's like, yeah, it's all true. That they cannot sit there and say, hey, look, if I'm filming you, right, I can pretty much talk, whatever I want to because it's freedom of speech.
Has he
you
done
know?
it?
Huh?
Has he done it?
Oh, no, this is way before.
But you ask him.
What do you mean?
Have
Have
been
you
in
ever
this
done it?
situation or
Dad, did you ever do it? Did you ever
Do what?
smack a guy?
No, I didn't ask him.
Oh, you didn't ask him?
No, that's none of my business.
I mean, like,
Okay.
Dad. come
You
on.
wouldn't ask him?
No,
I'd ask my dad.
I don't
asked
care.
my dad some shit about Vietnam, man. I'm like, I
Really?
want to know. Yeah, I want to know what you know.
I mean, it's a cool story,
It was
but I
awful,
mean,
man. It was terrible.
Ears around the neck, all
We
kinds
were
of
all
weird shit he tells me. I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me, Dad? Forget I asked.
but no, I think that the person who filmed it is within the rights, because, it's not
He's on his
illegal to film
fucking
it.
porch too.
Yeah. I mean, how do you
Yeah.
get a SWAT team to
Christ.
go up there and go, hey, look, I'm going to beat you down, arrest you?
I'm just trying to figure out what area it is because I got in February 2 Miami-Dade police officers are charged with slapping of handcuffed teen. I don't know if it's related though.
Well, no, that guy wasn't handcuffed. Plus, nobody escorted that guy out of the house.
Yeah, not related. Different video. Okay. That's sad because you Google one thing and you get
Oh,
so
here we
many
go.
damn-
Okay,
I'm
I
trying
got
to
it.
get it back on there.
I
That
got
way
it.
I can play
I,
it.
Get it
I know
up
you guys
there.
can't see it, but I'm watching it
No,
again.
I'm
I
trying
don't-
to find it. I thought
Just
we
hit
were,
replay at the top.
It's
I don't have a
just
replay
a
button.
fantasy.
No, no.
What?
Oh, I see where you are. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Trying to find it. I had it. It's somewhere here. But basically, they see it in the replay. They'll see it when they watch it again. So my thing is, to be honest with you, no matter what, if you're an officer, if you're a postal worker, if you work for the government, legally that's you can't really say anything. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they should abide by that and know that when they're doing these type of things on camera. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Or are you guys enamored with the video?
I'm
I am
trying to-
to find information.
I'm looking at it. Information's impossible to find on this, which is another reason.
I think I've got it right here. All right, so
No.
I'm gonna.
Hey.
Any further occupants?
So here's the video. It's playing right now live.
Charlie and Elijah, come to the front door.
Now they're yelling to come to the front door. The guy comes out. You can see it right here.
Correct. Yeah.
He comes out of the house.
They coming out here searching this place
Here
because
comes somebody right here.
apparently somebody came at them on some bullshit at a park not too long ago. From what I heard or overheard the cops saying. Now they're sitting here raiding the motherfucking house.
They're not.
Hey, you ain't supposed to smack him like that. The fuck is
See,
wrong with you?
I think there was
Still
a.
with
didn't
you?
see the smack.
Huh?
I still didn't see the smack. So
I was trying to look as close as I could.
there's a person that little person in the middle of the group, and then this guy walks
fuck is
in.
wrong?
Oh, there you go. Now he smacks that guy. He smacks Sideshow Bob when he comes from behind the van.
Yeah.
Not the little person that walked in there.
No, it was the guy that walked out.
So
of the
there's
house.
two people up with the police right now
Yeah.
behind the whatever that is.
So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, you've watched the video again. I mean, what is your opinion? I
Well,
mean,
you can't.
How close are we to the situation? Was the dude handcuffed? Did we
No,
see
he had his
anything?
hands. He had his hands up. He was walking around the van, and as soon as he was in, I mean, he was the he was the only white image in the middle of the shot.
But see, my
So you
thing
think
is,
And then the guy
kid-
smacks
Do you
it.
think the kid said something? The guy smacked him? I mean, we don't know. I mean, I'm not justifying the smack. The smack probably shouldn't happen. You have
Uh-huh.
a fucking gun. Just
Yeah.
put cuffs on him.
All you could
You know
see
what
was
I
that
mean?
guy's white chest coming around the van, and then you saw a hand reach
Smack.
out and pop him. So, but that guy was already standing there.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, it's wrong. It's wrong either way.
Right.
It's wrong.
Hey,
It's wrong
you ain't
either way.
supposed to smack him like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
I
Hey, I got
love
all
to
that
play
shit
that.
on camera. What's your name, bro? Hey, you wasn't supposed to smack him in the face.
What's
The
he gonna
fuck is
write a
wrong with you?
report?
yeah.
What's
they
your
could do
name,
that.
man?
Yeah, they
Hell
could
no,
do
man,
that.
He's
Now,
not
Yeah, he
gonna
can
do
do
now
that,
also,
but I mean, I
He's
guess
got
he's supposed to
3
give-
warrants. He's not going to go down there and make a
No.
report.
I guess he's supposed to give his badge number and shit
Yeah.
though, if you're asked.
awesome. That's what exactly I was about to talk about is
Yeah.
when you do like these audit guys, when they record the government officials,
Yeah.
like cops, they have to give their badge number and their name. So like Officer Daniels 45638.
Okay.
And then also they can write a report at the police department and be like, hey, look, I want to make an officer complaint.
Sure, you could do that.
Absolutely.
So that's
This
why
guy's
he was.
not going to.
But no, that's why he was asking for it, because if a public person asks, they have to tell them.
Edward Griffin is not going down to the police station.
I'm on my property. I ain't got to listen to you.
It does. It sounds
was
like
beautiful.
Man, I'm on
Perfect.
my property. You can't come over here and do nothing to me. You
There's
got-
a
you
little
ain't got
bit
a
of
search warrant. You can't come over here, man.
there's a
Now,
little bit of
Now these guys are
smoky
are-
in there too.
These guys are about to walk onto the guy's property. And
Yeah,
tell
where
him
did
to-
they come from, by the way?
they're on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's more of them there.
We're watching you,
Be-
cameraman.
Belly says the cops that say you can't record are banking on the person recording being ignorant to the actual law and will comply. It's probably the truth. They're probably saying it to like, oh, this Joe Schmo doesn't know what the law is, so I'm going to throw this at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
I mean,
also said that he found a video of Christian's dude running into the sign. Look at the Bulls Radio Lounge on Facebook, people.
I wish, man.
Man.
And
Hey,
you
look,
know
I got
this.
the camera right
That's
now.
Chris
I'm on
Rock.
my
I mean, Chris
property.
Tucker. Chris Tucker. That's not Chris Rock. Chris
so
Tucker,
now they're yelling at the guy and they're saying, "Hey, look, stop recording." You know, blah blah blah.
You're under arrest. For what? Come on. I ain't even do nothing but record this.
See, that's what he's saying. He didn't even do nothing, just recording, and they're arresting him for what?
Yeah.
What would be the charge?
Shaky camera work.
Indecency exposure on the cops?
Situation. What are you doing?
You're gonna phone.
You're interfering. Well, see, if he would have recorded and kept quiet, there probably
It
would have
doesn't
been
matter
different.
though.
Why
It
didn't
does
Well,
not
I know
matter.
it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, you're not going to call attention to yourself if you just sit there, record the action,
But it doesn't
and say,
matter.
"Here you go, guys."
They're supposed to not respond to like that.
I agree with
Not
you.
even
110%.
with what he was telling them.
Right. I agree with you 110%.
Those cops supposed
But
to
if that dude was quiet, he wouldn't. He
what
wouldn't
the
have been
hold
in
on
that
whoa
situation.
wait a minute here. So what you're telling me is if you're telling a cop what you think and you're in your own property, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And you're recording it.
Right.
You're telling me that the cops you're supposed to stay quiet because those cops
I'm
are
not saying that I'm speaking for everybody, but I could say this: I got you on video. Go inside. Not sit there and go,
Why?
"I got you on video. You can't do that."
why can't you
Because you're not going to sit. You're not going to win when you tell a cop or a police officer what he can and can't do. You're not going to win.
God complex.
but if exactly.
Yeah, but you're not going to win. Am I right though?
No, because
Right.
this would
Well,
be this
you
would be
will
proof.
win because
Eventually,
that
but
would be
this-
proof that you.
Hold
were
on,
right.
no, wait a
But
minute.
in that situation,
This would be
some
proof.
shit's going to go down.
This would be proof about what's going on because
But if anybody had asked me if that cop hit that guy, I would
Now-
have said no.
maybe you can consult your legal consult on this.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
If you're filming,
Can't afford my legal counsel.
if you're filming, right?
Yeah.
And you're let's just say you're talking shit to the cops, right?
Right.
Just by the laws, right?
Yeah.
And by the amendments. Like for example, these auditor guys, right?
Right.
They could do the same thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like I've seen videos where the guys tell them to kick rocks.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
go do something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, and you're saying that you should just go out there and record, say what you're going to say, and go back inside.
In this situation, you have a fucking SWAT team that's ready
It does
to
not
raid.
matter.
I understand, but you have a SWAT team that's ready to raid a fucking house and take people out. Why are you going to talk shit to that person? Pick your battles.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
they're already
but
under
it
enough
doesn't.
stress as
that's
it
what-
is.
Yeah.
I know, but
Pick your battles.
I'm not saying it's a good thing to
Or
do.
say, "Hey, bro, I got you on camera.
Right.
Go inside your fucking house."
I'll talk
Done.
to your dad.
Right, and I listen. I understand. I
Yeah.
see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that whatever.
It's a devil's advocate
Granted,
situation.
but my thing is that by law, you have every right to do exactly what that person
Absolutely.
Still doesn't make
and
it
they
right.
and
Right.
they don't and they're not supposed. They can't even touch you.
No, I agree with that 100%.
So that's what
but
I'm
these
saying.
guys are so amped up right now that they
doesn't-
could have fucking shot somebody.
They still have to do their job,
Absolutely.
and they can't.
Amped up.
And they just were
And they're-
amped up and smacked somebody, so they're still amped up, and somebody got them
But
on
that
tape
doesn't-
talking shit to them.
But
so
that
they're
doesn't
like, what
give
can we
a-
do?
But no, you can't do nothing.
Yes, but they did.
That's
And
what I'm saying.
not saying they're right, but you're going to escalate the situation by talking shit to somebody who's already amped up.
And that's the problem. To people that are fully committed to stuff like this, right?
They need to have a level head.
That they're checking.
But SWAT
SWAT. Listen,
might
SWAT.
not, SWAT might be a little, you know what I mean?
But correct me if I'm wrong. But SWAT teams are trained to handle all type of distractions.
It still doesn't. That
No,
still
I'm
doesn't
sure-
matter. You're
no,
going
I'm-
with a full adrenaline
know, but I'm
dump
saying-
into something like
I know,
that.
but what I'm saying is that I understand if they have a person like, hey, look, we're having a watch guide to make sure that the neighborhood is okay. You know what I mean? Like nobody else is going to come out with like a fucking gun or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're surrounded. The neighborhood's surrounded.
If that person is watching them, right, and this guy is talking shit to whoever they're talking to,
Right.
the cops, right? And again, correct me if I'm wrong,
You're wrong.
but by law, thank you. By law, you can't sit there and say, well, because this guy is talking shit, he's recording us, that we have to go up there and do what they did.
I'm not saying it's by law.
Or
I'm just
by
saying they're
anything.
fucking amped up and they just did something that was on camera because the dude said, "I got you on camera. You can't do that."
This is
So
a worst
they're gonna
case
respond.
scenario.
Right? It's worse. This is
This is
horrible.
a
absolutely,
worst
yes.
case scenario.
Absolutely,
Right.
yes.
These guys are probably
This
in
is
some
not a
trouble.
pullover
Right.
and somebody
Right.
holding up their camera.
But what I'm saying is that the cops, from my understanding, right, the police officers, they're supposed to just sit there and go, you know what? All right, he's talking shit. He's not a threat. We still have to do our thing, and we can't do nothing about
Yes,
it.
but he
Wink.
talks shit.
and then after that,
He talks shit, and because he's like, "I got you on camera, fucking up," and like Christian said, they're fucking amped up right now.
I
and
understand
after that
Listen,
seminar that you're talking
Yeah.
about, they're winking. I'm
Wink,
telling
wink,
you,
nudge,
man.
nudge.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that. Whatever he's saying, it shouldn't matter to them. They shouldn't.
Right,
and
right.
that's with any
They should
police.
have the mentality
Not-
where
not just
people
with-
are going to talk shit. We need to do our jobs.
Not
I agree.
just with cops, SWAT team, whatever, right? If people are going to film because it's in a public space and they're basically they're working for us, right?
Right.
They have to know about it. They have to sit there and go, well, because he's talking shit, we can't really do anything about it. He's not
I'm
seen
sure
as
they
a
know.
threat.
I'm sure they know, Bull. You
No,
know what I
I-
mean?
some
I'm sure,
do.
I'm sure they know.
Some
that,
do,
oh,
some
man.
don't.
No.
Just like some coaches don't know the overtime rule. I mean,
True.
Yeah.
Or you can't call 2 timeouts in a row, or you can't. There's so many
Right.
factors. Right. Yeah.
and
You're
that's
right.
what I'm saying.
When or
even
when you can't
even in
challenge.
this worst case scenario video of where the SWAT team comes in and starts doing shit to the guy, right? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That should have never took place.
I agree. 110%.
And that's going on.
And I'm not saying
Not
that the
this
guy is
situation.
wrong or right for talking shit, but in that situation, I don't think I'm going to talk shit to the SWAT team. I don't know.
maybe they should have broke into that little
And I'm not-
country dance that everybody's doing.
And I'm not saying you're wrong, on how you believe in that because everybody's different. You know
Well,
what I mean?
no, I believe that they should maintain their shit and not do what they did. I'm 110% with you, but that
Uh-huh.
guy probably shouldn't have been talking shit either.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
I mean,
Can't keep going
I-
back to that. I mean,
yeah, it's again, it's in the rights.
Who knows, man?
That's the whole thing.
the
you know?
law
Yeah.
does.
Right. So at
So
the end
if-
of the day, the guy on the porch is going to be fine,
Oh yeah, well,
and
he's
the
probably
guys
gonna be
who
fine and
walked up
probably gonna-
on him are probably going to be
he's-
some deep shit.
Yeah, and probably gonna sue him too.
Right. So
If that's their now hold on, hold on a second.
What?
Now, if they turn that video basically becomes evidence.
yeah,
So they're going to see the slap.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
it's all out there.
So-
already. Yeah.
I think that'll be the extent of it. They'll kind of rub the guy's pretty little head, throw him a pack of Marlboro, and
Uh-huh.
say, "Hey, thanks for the info. Here's your phone. Beat it."
Right.
And then they're going to go into that room. They're not going to suspend.
maybe
that
with
guy.
pay.
They're going to go in there and say, "Hey, Jimmy,
But see, here's
he's
the
up on smacking."
here's the
guys."
problem though.
And then
This
he's gonna
whole
go to
thing
the
is
next run.
this whole video is live on the internet,
Live.
So
everybody sees that.
How many views does it have? Let's see.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that even if they give him back his phone, right?
Almost
And
85,000 views.
and they go, hey, look, this phone, if they delete that video or whatever, right?
mhm.
It still doesn't matter
No,
no,
because
it's
it's probably like live streamed or something like that. You know what I mean?
right. You
Because
have, you have to consider
Right.
the good old boy network here.
oh
though.
yeah.
we're going live on Facebook with this, folks.
So and that's the whole thing is that they just got caught doing something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they
A
reacted.
little grainy.
And they reacted to probably if that was a true slap, right?
Right.
On camera,
Like your father slaps
Could
you
have
in
been
the
a
head
head.
when you do
they're
Could have
something.
been a
gonna-
head push
right.
too. Now
I believe this whole team would probably be in deep shit.
no
For the slap? No.
No.
Only the person who
Well,
slapped.
I mean, for the
Come
worst of
on.
the slap, but I mean,
Just
And the two
well-
guys who walked up, you can't take
Or
the whole
who-
team
or-
to-
there were 3 or 4 guys
Oh,
walked
then
up
I'm
to
like,
the
or
porch.
shit's on a delay.
or depending on the situation that they were at for whatever reason they were doing. You
Still
know what I
want to
mean?
know where they came from, man.
My thing is that they should have realized that okay, if we slapped them, we have witnesses within the team. You know what I mean? And they don't want to sit there and go, "Hey, look, I'm gonna tell on my boy." You
Right.
know what I mean?
Sure. Well,
But then also you have the video that shows what looks like a slap, right?
looks like a slap.
And then also you have the solid evidence of the other, 3 or 4 guys that walked up on him because he was talking shit.
right.
Right.
And in that case,
There'll be no
he,
trouble for that.
He wins in all 4 scenarios.
But there'll be no trouble. There'll be no backlash for that.
No, I don't think so. But I mean,
No,
still,
they'll just say, "Hey guys,
that
we
guy-
don't know the overtime rule, man. Sorry, man. I thought we couldn't be filmed."
Belly's throwing in that cops need to have self-control. I agree.
exactly.
No, they don't.
And straight up, cops shooting people unjustifiably is on the internet, and the cops have gotten away with it. So, I mean,
Because they find
this is from Belly, by the way.
they find different viewpoints.
Not all of them.
Belly's
And
viewpoints
different,
are not they're not a reflection of our show, by the way, people.
He is not affiliated with his show nor this
The
channel.
Bullshitter Show is not affiliated with Belly. Sorry, Belly.
I mean, do you think he's? I mean, what do you think? Cops shooting people unjustly.
I mean, it's on the
Christ,
internet.
everybody should
Stuff's
have
happened.
self-control,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I don't. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
we're gonna see that one day because I'm gonna film me golfing. But you're gonna hear words that you're gonna cover
Cotton-headed
your
Nanny Muggins.
yeah.
So, 2 days ago we had 9/11.
But straight up,
Oh, you don't know
straight
that
up,
yet?
let me just on the other point of the internet. It's not all of them. A couple of them have,
Yes.
but
For
the
what?
guy who was running away and the cop shot him in the back, and that was filmed. That guy didn't get away with it. Another cop just 2 weeks ago was
Castilla, is he saying something
charged
in
and
Philadelphia?
or not charged. He
Uh-huh.
was what's
For what?
not acquitted, but he was
Pardon?
found guilty.
Found
He
guilty.
was found
Okay.
guilty and sent to prison. And I know you didn't say all. I just want to balance out there that there are good cops, like
Well, I said that earlier. There's
yeah,
good cops
Yeah.
and
there's
there's
good
bad
cops and there's bad
Yeah,
cops.
I agree with that too.
So
I agree with that too.
that's all. That's
It's all how you look at it. I mean, some people are
Hey,
just
man,
sort of old
those
school.
guys put their lives on the line.
I know, and I
so
agree. I mean,
that's hard in itself. I'm sure walking out the door every day must be a difficult task.
making sure you're going to come home safe and
Yeah.
come be back
Excuse
with
Yeah,
know,
I can't imagine. So
to your family and stuff.
I've gotten away with Jesus. I
and
should
Belly
have
does
gone
it.
to jail twice.
Belly does agree that there are good cops because there are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God.
and there are there are bad people. So I mean, it goes everywhere, I guess.
So 2 days ago, we had unfortunately one of the biggest tragedies I think this country has ever faced, and that was 9/11 on
Yep.
Tuesday.
Yes.
No, it was yesterday,
Yes,
2 days ago.
2 days ago. So it
18 years.
wasn't Tuesday.
Well, today's the 13th, so it
Today's
was Wednesday.
Friday.
So that would be
so
Wednesday.
Correct.
I was thinking it was like Thursday or something like that.
So where were you, Bull?
Today is Friday.
What were
let's
you
see.
doing when
9/11.
when you first when you first saw the story
Uh-huh.
yourself? What were you
Alright.
doing?
Oh man, and I'm trying to remember. It's I know seeing them, and I'm trying to remember where I was. I want to say probably I was with because I drove trucks for years.
Okay.
And I want to say I was with a trucking company. And I want to say I heard on the radio at first.
Like Borden's?
What do you mean, like?
Borden's Milk?
No,
No.
I can't remember what the company is
All right,
name.
cool.
But it was I can't even remember what station it was on, but I remember hearing it on the radio and thinking, man, I wonder if this is like a gimmick or like a prize thing or
Sure.
they were making fun of it. Like it wasn't really happening, like whatever the case may be. And then I remember I want to say I was delivering some sort of appliance or something like that. Maybe it was for an appliance company that I worked for, and looked over and the TV was on as we were taking the appliance in, and saw it on the TV. It was like one of the big news channels at the time, right? And one plane hit, and then the second plane hit about, I think it was like 11 minutes afterwards, right? And I just thought it was just like, holy shit,
Right.
um,
Right.
a plane just hit the first Twin Towers because they were iconic. They were on every movie and stuff like that, TV shows,
Did- And you continued your work day?
Yeah, under the hesitation of like, this is not actually real. You know what I mean? Like this is
Wow.
a radio gimmick or something
Okay.
like that. But when you see the first one go in and then you see the second one go in, it's like, all right, something's not right.
Yeah.
something's wrong with the aircraft.
Yeah, 2 pilots aren't flying that fucked up in the same day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Something's gone haywire, and they're trying to make an emergency landing or something like that, and they run into.
Emergency. On the roof.
Well,
Somewhere
no,
in
because
Manhattan. I don't know where you're safely landing in
No.
Manhattan.
In the bay.
no,
right?
and that's true.
That's-
I've been to the 9/11 memorial, and
Yeah.
it's a very, very sombering, place
I'm sure.
because when I don't know if you guys have ever been to New York or
No.
not.
Well,
I
I'm
have
from
not.
there, but I have not been since. Like,
Um,
I haven't been to Manhattan since the
so
incident.
I stayed in
Which is
Jersey,
suspicious.
right, and then I went to took the subway, to the where the station is right there underneath
Okay.
9/11.
Yeah,
Which I gotta say, it's like all of the station was like all white,
right.
like blistering white, The subway system sucks.
You
in
don't
New
like it?
York. Oh, it's
It's
terrible.
Such an easy way to travel, though, man.
That's what
Once you
I've
get the hang
heard.
of it, yeah.
Jesus, that's a
You
story
don't have
in
to sit through
itself.
traffic, dude. You can go from Queens to
No, I know.
Rockefeller Center in
So-
a matter of a train ride or two.
You walk up the elevator. And then is it an elevator or is it an escalator? I think it was escalator.
If it's the stairs going, it's the escalator. The
Escalator,
elevator's
yeah.
the one where it goes. whoo.
Oh, okay. I got you now, asshole. So you go up the escalator. Yeah. All I can think about is Star Trek to the
That's
sound.
what I was doing that for.
I think we just lost Lynn there for a minute. So you go up the escalator and then you see, you hear waterfalls and stuff like that, and you're like, well, something's water, lots of water coming out, whatever.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. bro.
Yeah.
It's fuel.
And so, and we're not making light of this situation.
Not at all.
We're
It's
just-
horrible.
Yeah.
Because
Just
I've
my-
been to
my
the I've
memory
been to
is-
the museum in Washington,
Yeah.
and they show videos, and they have they have like a wing.
So, and then
Just to
you
this,
you
and
walk up onto the
I didn't mean
plaza
it like
there.
that, Christian. They have an
Jesus.
area of the museum that's
Sorry.
dedicated to the tragedy that
All right,
happened.
go on,
ahead,
Bull.
So
sorry.
then you walk up into the plaza and you see how big these actually buildings, how big they were.
Yeah.
Sitting in place because the water is like going into about a 40-foot basement, and it's all like marble. And I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Oh, that might be running into the bay though, because a lot of those underground, like you'd be surprised. Some of the tunnels too, you're actually driving
That was probably a garage.
Under the water.
Actually.
under the water.
Under the water.
Just a couple of stories here. Belly was working until 4 a.m. on that day as tech support. His dad went into the room, woke him up, and he was on the TV the rest of the day.
I mean, it's just one of those things to where you don't.
Damn, grad school. You're one of them smart peoples, ain't you?
So smart.
So this is what you hear, and I'll go to the live feed right now. This is what you hear into the memorial, right? Is just nothing but names that have been engraved inside the plaques, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the waterfall is dumping into like that 20 or 30 foot, probably about 40
Chasm.
foot, basement of where a building was.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
And that's
that
just
was the
one.
garage. That was a
Yeah.
garage.
That was more than the garage.
It went down a lower level and
Yeah.
then it went down.
Oh,
into the
okay.
garage.
So
yeah.
it was, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
That's
the
why they
memorial.
didn't do it. That's why they didn't do it underground that time because
Uh-huh.
they tried it a few years earlier in that other building
Right.
and blew out that garage and
Yeah.
killed like 2 or 3 people and realized that the big New York buildings is a little
They built
stronger
a
than
little
the little
different, yeah.
firecrackers.
They built a little differently.
Yeah.
And that's when you go visit that and you go look around the room or not the room, around the plaza, right? And you see that and you see the names and you see the, how many names, 3,000 people.
3,000 people, over 3,000.
Yeah, over
people.
3,000 people, that have died right there in that area alone,
Man.
Lent?
I was also working for a delivery company. We were in the dispatch. We hadn't left yet, so the first one we saw on TV, 847. We were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Second one, we were getting on the road, so we
Uh.
hadn't had the radio on yet. But I happened to be filling in for the route that was delivering the base, the MacDill Air Force
Oh,
Base that
okay.
day. I didn't usually do it, so I was with another supervisor. They kicked our ass off the base. They said, "Everybody off the base."
Bye-bye.
Really?
Off.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what the fuck's going
That's a
on.
Oh,
shutdown.
okay.
That's
Like
not
quickly,
a
like,
lockdown. That's a
blow
shutdown.
your ass.
Quickly, like we were on the base
Civilians
for
off
maybe
the base.
15 minutes, and they said off the base. And
Really?
no questions asked.
Did you have
off the fucking
problems
base.
going through that not to get off subject, but that Tanker's Gate?
No, I
that
think we
Tanker's
went
Gate
through the
was
main
there
gate.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we
They
went
didn't, probably
through the
didn't have
main
that at
gate.
that time.
No,
No.
I don't think so. 'Cause
No.
when we went by ambulance, it was never there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had
So
an issue with
then,
a security guy there.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll
Really?
get into that sometime.
I don't
Write
want to
that
go. I mean,
No, it's
Keep
fine.
going.
So went to lunch,
Uh-huh.
news coverage, heard it on the radio all day. Probably 98 Rock at the time. Was the
Okay.
one I listened to. Surreal. I had a cousin who worked down there, so we didn't hear from her for a while, but she ended up being okay.
Mhm.
I was listening the other night though, man. All those like the radio or the phone calls to the significant others, the kids, the families.
Can't do it.
That shit's rough, bro.
Did you listen to the whole thing? Because I have the video right here.
I didn't listen to all of them because
Uh-huh.
it's, man, you know you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I
you
listened
know?
to a small piece of it because I was kind of like, it's such a sensitive subject,
Oh,
and
it's
then when
horrible. It's just like I'm getting teared up
You
right
know,
now thinking about the phone
um,
calls because it's like you're calling your significant other saying I love you. Live your life. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say in that moment? It's
They
like,
all did.
Yeah, it's rough.
so this is
Good day. Hi, what's your number again, please? Oh, my God, I'm on the 83rd floor. What? I'm on the 83rd floor.
This was
Yeah,
one of them.
yeah.
Yeah, this was one of them. It's
yeah,
rough, bro.
it's rough.
Yeah,
It's still a little tough, man.
it is.
It
dude.
is.
I have several magazines and stuff. Time magazine, newspapers. I still haven't read, and I
Uh-huh.
have them all in storage, and I can't crack them.
And it's
I cannot
amazing
track 'em.
how this particular event became such, almost like advertisement,
Yeah,
because even at the thing, I mean, it was cool to get because I picked up a 9/11 souvenir, right?
Right.
But, the sad part about it is that, they're selling pins, they're selling bags.
yeah. See, I don't think they should do that.
You know,
Like
there's-
making money off of it. You mean?
Yeah.
I mean, making money
You
off
can
of
make
a
money off.
tragedy.
You know what? Make money off it, but give it to all the families that lost.
And I don't
maybe
know if
not
they're
even
doing that.
recovered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually doing that or not, but I'm just saying that, it's now becoming a merchandiser. You know what I mean?
Oof.
And
Yeah.
it's sort of sad that this type of event, had started all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I said, one of the stories I remember hearing about was one guy was saying that he was surfing down a debris.
Oof.
And some of these people that
Wondered about that.
they
Once
were-
the floor started
Yeah.
going, you kind of ride it, but
they were jumping out
Man,
the
that's like-
windows.
Just collapsed though.
I was
Ro-
working for a company over by St. Joe's Hospital, and
Were you out of the paramedic field at this
I
point?
was out of the paramedic
Okay.
field at the time, and we had a problem with our building that morning, and I actually was at home, and I was watching Sports Center, and the individual I was with at the time called me and said, "Hey, turn on any news channel," and I said, "All right." A plane just hit one of the towers. I said, "Oh wow, some dumbass, just
Right.
flew his little tiny Cessna into the building." And I'm sitting there watching it, and the guys are on the news thing, and you see the smoke, and then the second plane hit, and I said, "We're under attack."
Yeah, man.
That's exactly what I said to her on the phone, and she's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, something's going on, and this is going to be a long day." And of course, just like everybody else that's chiming in here, I was focused on the TV the
Yeah.
entire day,
Chat's blown up.
and yeah,
I mean, 'cause
up
what do you-
until about like I told you guys off air, but up until about a year ago, I couldn't read about it. I
Uh-huh.
couldn't, I mean,
Yeah.
that was a shitty day.
It's
It was.
bad, yeah.
And what's so surprising is that, for like a month, maybe to almost, I don't know, probably about 8 months, 9 months, a year, if
Mhm.
I can remember correctly, right? Everybody had American flag
Everybody, did.
Everybody.
on their porch.
Everybody did.
That business.
And
I knew
then-
somebody who was
I
in
don't
that
even think it
business. and
lasted
they couldn't
that
keep
long,
up.
Bull.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep
And
up.
then nowadays, you don't see hardly any American
Any.
flag
Yeah.
at all.
Interesting story though. I did see my neighbor's flag
Uh-huh.
touching the floor the other day. I went
Did
and
you?
rolled it up, man. It's not supposed to touch
Yeah,
the floor, dude.
it was
It's not supposed to touch
absolutely.
the floor. Sorry. And I knocked on the door. I said, "Hey, man, your flag was touching the floor. Sorry."
Mhm.
Get
Sorry.
your damn
Yeah,
Sorry,
I-
I'm not sorry.
I think after it happened, turned on the radio and then left it on the radio for the entire day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, I
And
was
then
on the
when I
TV
got
though.
home,
yeah.
Yeah.
it was not, I'm like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
actually like real.
It
Surreal.
was a real deal.
Oof.
So it's a very interesting and still nostalgic type story because every year they have something they do differently and the president speaks and stuff like that. But
Roxana was in grad school. Let me see what she said here. She saw the second one hit on TV. Very surreal situation. She too says the memorial's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
She was there recently.
Roxanne, I also want you to know that there are not many people that can spell assistantship. So
Who?
well done.
That's probably true. Wow, that's A-S. Never mind.
Wait, what? Ass.
Incredible.
Stint.
So surreal. Belly went on to add, he was watching, they showed the video of the people like jumping out of the windows and
Yeah.
stuff. And then he said one of the phone calls that they played the other night was one of the guys was actually on the phone when the tower.
See, I didn't
Yeah.
listen to the whole thing. I listened to bits and pieces.
Yeah,
of it.
because you can't. I can't either. I'm getting shaken up just reading this shit.
I mean, do you want to hear some more of it?
Sure.
or-
I mean,
I mean, I don't. I'm not like trying to promote it or nothing.
no, you're good, bro.
It's.
You're good. You're
Let's
not
see.
promoting anything.
Yeah, the World Trade Center. Someone having difficulty breathing on the 83rd floor. Okay, ma'am. How you doing? Is it, are they going to be able to get somebody up here? Well, of course, ma'am. We're coming up to you. Well, there's no one here yet, and the floor is completely engulfed. We're on the floor, and we can't breathe. Okay. And it's very, very, very hot. Are the lights still on? The lights are on, but it's very hot. Ma'am. Very hot. We're all the way on the other side of Liberty, and it's very, very hot.
Wow.
Dude,
I mean,
let me
just-
tell you, a 911 operator, they don't get enough credit. The stuff
No.
they have to hear, and they have to remain calm and try to keep the people calm. Holy crap. Hats off to any 911 operator listening. You know who you are.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. And I don't know. This is the first time I've heard about these video calls or these telephone
really?
calls.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. It's just listening to that, just sort of like let's pull back the reins a little bit.
Right.
You know what I
it's
mean?
I
rough,
know,
bro. It's
man.
rough.
But unfortunately, that's part of our history.
It is now.
Unfortunately.
However,
11 years ago, right?
No.
It wasn't 11
18.
years? 18?
18 years ago.
So then you had the Pennsylvania one where the plane, took a nosedive.
See, that's the one I want to visit. That's the
site
one I
over
wanna
there.
Those
visit.
people are heroes, man.
Yeah.
Those
said,
people
"Hey,
said,
we
And
know
then
we're going
fuck
to
that."
die.
everybody thinks that thing was heading to the CIA building.
Actually, they thought it was going to the
I thought the White House myself.
It
White
was
House.
going to the
Yeah.
White House.
Yeah.
But everybody
Because
was.
I watched a documentary on the Secret Service, the plane.
Because they hauled everybody's ass out
Air
of the
Force
White
One,
House. Yeah.
right?
Did
Yeah.
you just say documentary?
Documentary.
But yeah, that was not heading to the CIA headquarters.
And they did a piece to where what happened inside the Air Force One, right?
Mhm.
And once they saw the first plane hit, they're like, "Hey, let's move your ass. Get on the plane, put it up at 35,000 feet, at almost like a 90-degree up. You know what I mean?
Get the
Yeah.
hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They said it was the most fastest they've ever felt being on that plane.
I bet.
But no, they had a report on there where they saw the
ruin
other
it with
plane
baseball.
coming. Right? What's that?
I was talking
Well,
to Belly.
There was a lot of the New York baseball at the time, and a lot of it was symbolic.
Uh-huh.
The World Series, the Yankees, Mike Piazza's home run, all kinds of stuff.
Anyway.
It's more positive, but
Yeah.
we don't have a baseball fan in the room.
Sorry.
He
Go ahead.
hates
Bud.
baseball.
Who's that?
It's an American pastime, buddy.
Yeah,
Past
it is
time?
past its time.
You hate
It's
baseball?
definitely past its time.
No, they need to just tweak it, man.
Major
That's
League
all.
Baseball even said the games are too long. Anyway, go on,
Hey,
Bull. I'm
hey,
sorry.
I just grew up watching it, so that's why it's not too tedious for me. Sorry, Mets fan. sorry, I'm not sorry.
So, anyways, so 9/11 that happened. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. I don't think last week either. We didn't talk about
We
it.
just briefly touched upon it. I
Yeah.
think.
Did we?
Yeah, just like briefly though. Hey, we're off the
So-
cuff, buddy. Oh
Now-
no, we're not. I'm sorry. That's something
That's
else.
the show.
Can't say that anymore. I guess.
Now, before we take a break, there's you ever heard of the what's it called, the haka?
Yeah, that's a one of those traditional Hawaiian
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Samoan dances.
Now it's
Which one is
it's-
it, Samoan or
I
Hawaiian?
think
I think it's Samoan.
Hawaiian.
I think it's
Samoan.
Samoan. I think
Samoan?
it's Samoan.
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 So
Let me
New
tell you.
Zealand firefighters perform haka to pay tribute to 9/11
Bless you.
responders in this video.
Do you do this to them?
Now these are
Oh, sorry.
firefighters.
Somebody follow me.
You could probably see them on the screen up there, and they're just doing this, and some of them got their tongue sticking out, and
They're crazy, bro. I love that shit.
They're not crazy. This dance means something.
No,
to
I know,
these
but
guys,
like they,
man.
when you look at them though, you're like, they're preparing for fucking war, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I saw 5,000 or 6,000 Samoans coming at me doing this. Yeah, I'd pee a little bit.
I would pee big time, bro.
Hell yeah.
Be like, hey,
Depending
I'm
on
gonna
how many
get
I
outta
had
here.
with me, I may turn tail. I'm like, nope.
They're on the other side.
Now I did find this video.
They're
the
already
same,
slapping
the
themselves.
same dance, right?
Yeah.
And in the video, I think it's a rugby team, right? Let me see if I
Oh,
can-
wow.
No, they do this, bro. And the rugby team, when they do their dance, right, the haka, right, the video when it clips to the other team, you've got to see their faces.
I cannot wait.
You just hold on, let me pull it up right here.
Coach, there's no way in bloody hell I'm going out there and facing that. I shan't.
We're gonna
Yes.
kill you.
This the video is all blacks, haka versus Tonga. Now look at this guy right here.
Wow. I'm
Why
already
is
out.
William
I'm
Wallace?
out.
Why is William Wallace leading the haka? Is my question.
You can take our rugby ball, but you won't take our freedom.
That's what he looks like.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right
man.
there.
This is Sparta.
I love tackle
belly.
football, but there's no way, man. That guy's looking to hurt you.
Now this is the other team. This is the other team right here, and they're like, looking at these guys and like, holy shit,
See ya, motherfucker. Coach, we concede. Wow.
now look at the faces on the other team right here.
I think two of them are crying. That
I
guy
mean,
right there is crying.
There's
Just
no crying in rugby.
look at all that.
Coach, I don't want to get hot by that man over there. He's going to bloody
I
hurt
mean,
me.
These guys are like,
Hell no.
holy shit.
I
Mommy,
knew I should have stayed in nursing school.
mommy, come pick me up.
See how the guy closes his eyes there for a second,
Yeah,
right there.
that guy right there.
Yeah, with a white headband.
Holy
Scared
shit.
to death. Ooh, I can smell their shit.
Wow.
They
All the
poop
way from
themselves,
here, huh?
yeah.
Oh, dude, that guy just took a deep breath.
Yeah. That's why he's like right there. Right there at that spot. He's taking a
I
breath. Like,
should have stayed in nursing
I
school.
knew I should have played tennis.
the muscle bound guy is like, come do it. Come on, let's go.
I will break you.
I don't break you.
So,
Strange loud men.
Belly believes that baseball is you said natural treasure or national treasure? Just correct me there, Belly, because I think it's national,
I
isn't
don't
it?
think they grow those balls anywhere.
Natural,
then,
they're naturally grown treasures.
This guy over here looks like you don't know what's going
Looks
on.
like a
He's
fat Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't he?
A
Yeah.
little bit, dude.
So
With
you
his
got-
eyes closed, he has the headband.
you got the one guy in here, right? That's like, oh, here we go. Let's pray to
I like
whoever we
this guy
pray
with the
to.
tattoo on his head.
And then you've got this other
Well,
guy.
he might be able to take the pain.
He's got the
He's
he's the
looking at
Arnold
him.
of the guy. He's like, let's go. Come on. Let's do it.
I must break you.
I am the Zohan. Let's go.
I
Yeah,
got
no,
20
the
grams of
Zohan
heroin
wouldn't
in
run,
me, buddy.
bro.
Let's go.
The Zohan would take on the whole team and do cock push-ups when he was done.
That was a fun. I've been
The
watching that
Zohan.
movie.
Oh, I love that fucking movie, dude.
What
That's one of
movie's
his
that?
best.
You don't mess with the
You
Zohan.
don't mess with the Zohan. Adam Sandler, bro. You will laugh. You will.
You never seen that movie?
I have not.
You will laugh.
You don't mess with the Zohan?
Haven't seen
If
it.
you've watched the tire roll
I'll
around
watch
town, just take a peek.
I think it's on Netflix.
A few
It is
minutes.
on Netflix, which I might have it here.
That guy's eyes still aren't open.
Who?
No, because he's sleeping, bro.
The sleeping Samoan.
They put him to sleep.
Me no wanna get hit
Roxanne
by.
is adding in the chat that she loves sports, but baseball is boring
Oh,
except for the
someone
World
else.
Series.
Ha!
Except
And
for the World Series.
Yeah, the World Series is not.
Be World Series.
The World Series. Be World Series. No, but the World Series is good. I mean, playoff
Man, I was
baseball.
gonna pull it
Playoff
up and I wouldn't
baseball
put it.
is way different than the 160. I mean, I agree. 162 games, right? It's too long. Shorten
That's
it
what
up a
she
little
said.
bit. It's too long. Stop it.
Just the tip.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
And I think, can't you wrap it up in 7 innings, man?
Can't you wrap it up? It's 7 innings. That's what she said.
Really? Can't you wrap it up in 7 innings? Do you really need 9 and
Do you
then
need 9?
and then 7 games to back up 9 innings?
Times, Mrs. Bueller. 9
Bueller?
times.
Bueller.
I
I'm
asked for
sorry.
a car. They got me a computer. What did Jack? What that computer was like one of the old school ones too. What was the Apple like the?
In what, War Games?
No, in
Bueller?
Bueller.
Oh,
That
that was like
big-ass-
what was those first ones that came out? Those Nokias or what?
Oh my god, that was fun
Here's,
shit. Man. I remember that.
Here is part of the Zohan movie.
The Zohan.
You know the Phantom will try to run away, so be ready for this. Zohan now! So let's go.
So let's go.
You want to look a silky smooth?
Let me see if I can get to. I wasn't prepared to talk about the Zohan, but you got me on the Zohan.
The Zohan.
The Zohan.
It's a pretty long clip.
It is.
I'm trying to get to.
This isn't even the fun shit though. This
No.
is just him
Yeah,
with his
Like
Mariah
what?
Carey T-shirt.
the one of the funniest ones I think is the one where they're out on the beach and they're fighting with a grenade.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the end of this scene. But who's,
I know, but it
who's,
didn't go
who's
that
the
far.
other dude? What the fuck's his name?
He was on Transformers too. He was
Yeah,
Sector 7.
He was you don't fuck with the Jesus from The Big Lebowski. What the fuck is that guy's name?
Parkour.
Parkour.
Who?
No. Roxana said parkour when the
Parkour?
Zohan's
That's
jumping
what he
around
was
the shit.
doing, running up the building.
I'll
and
have
stuff.
to get back with you, but damn man, that guy's a fantastic actor too. He was in
He wa-
Mr. Deeds. He was the butler who'd show up
Yeah.
everywhere, dude. He'd show up. Did
Yeah,
you see
I
Mr.
am.
Deeds?
Oh, Tarantula. What's his name?
John?
John Tarantino.
Something like yeah.
Well, you
Dude,
probably
he's
put it up on
fabulous, bro.
IMDb.
He's fabulous.
Yeah, so Zohan is a very
John
funny
Turturro.
Totoro,
Thank you, Belly.
Belly. Belly,
John Turturro.
Belly, what would we do without you?
That's right. No, you can't do that. No. He's got a good
This is
series on HBO.
This is
I
the
can't
beach
remember
fight
that.
scene between those two. Oh, I don't know what that is.
I'm out.
That's a different language.
Exactly.
Is that when they're sleeping with the sheep?
Huh?
Wow.
Sleeping with a sheep.
Wasn't there a sheep involved at some point?
It was a goat.
Oh,
It was
my
a goat.
bad.
Where'd you get a sheep?
My
What did you get sleeping with a
bad.
sheep?
I don't know. Bad, my bad. Emilio! Who knows what that movie's from?
So let's go.
Emilio!
I don't know.
Night at the Roxbury, bro.
Okay, game over.
You underestimate my sneakiness.
Very, very sneaky.
My wife and I say that all the time. You are very, very sneaky.
Now he pops
You
up and they do
underestimate
this
my
sort of
sneakiness.
where he beat the Zohan
No, the Zohan just wanted to get silky smooth.
silky smooth.
I'd make you silky smooth. I kill the Zohan! I kill him!
You don't mess with the Zohan.
Fantastic.
Classic movie, just like what is the Killer Clowns from Outer
The
Space?
killer clowns from outer space. So we're still looking at the weekend before
For what?
the 27th for Horror Nights. Yes,
Um,
Halloween Horror Nights. What are we going?
This month?
October.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so we need to talk about that off air then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might have
We might have to have a little powwow.
a little powwow.
Change of
yeah.
plan powwow.
Why? You're not going to go?
No, I just want to figure out when the hell we're gonna go.
All
We're
right.
going to break?
Yeah, I'm going to go break real quick when we come
I got
back.
it. Sure.
Sorry.
I drank 13 Dr.
I drank 30 Dr. Peppers. I gotta pay.
So when we come back, we're going to have kind of a last
Johnny.
minute
We
wrap
gotta do our
up.
picks, bro. We gotta do
I'll
our
do the
picks.
picks.
Oh, yeah. Get your
Why-
noses out. We're making picks.
I didn't know how late you guys wanted to go tonight, so
We can a little bit. Pick up a couple more stories, see how it goes. But
All
you know,
right.
I got a long drive ahead of me, Daddy.
hey, it's up to you guys.
Uncle Daddy got a long drive.
All
I
right,
tell you, I
so-
told that to my realtor. Oh, he can't hear me.
No. When we come back, we're going to have a couple more stories. Please stay tuned. I've got a lobster story that I've never seen but has been told by higher sources that it's a two-tone lobster and they've seen it before. So that's what my producer has told me. which is very interesting. Also, the Jason Momoa, he does a haka too. I don't know if you guys want to look at that.
We'll check that out.
Sort of a different thing to watch. Bulls, the Bullshitter Show. I almost said Bull and the Bartender. The Bullshitter Show, YouTube.com. We'll be back in a minute. Bullshitter Show. YouTube.com. Just search Bulls Radio Lounge. Wrapping up your Friday night.
The 13th.
The 13th with a harvest moon. Don't forget, next Tuesday will be the Bull and the Bartender Show starring Mark the Bartender, Jazz, and I.
Listen into that show, people.
Yeah.
Listen in.
Then we're going to have Big Nasty on again, which would be a great after-game interview with him.
Especially after that win, man. Let me tell you.
I think I'm gonna
Let me tell you something.
I think I'm going to have to, kind of go about 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
What you mean? With
With
Big Nasty?
Yeah.
Or more.
So, no, I mean, go as long as you want to. I just...
Go long, Big
Yeah.
Nasty.
Do your thing.
Wow.
All right, so, but also, if you guys that are listening to the show,
Love y'all.
We do.
we love
And
you.
people that listen
We're
during the
fans.
week, by the way.
Yeah.
We love you people, too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Everybody that
Subscribers
views us,
and
yes.
things like that.
So here's my thing, and I always love feedback. I always love, criticism, if you will, because everybody's
Can you take the heat, Bull?
everybody is a radio person. you
All
know?
right, here's mine.
No.
So no, listen. No, seriously. It's no.
Don't take it personal.
No. Listen.
Criticism makes us
Even when
better.
I was doing this, professionally, other than
it
this,
does.
right?
We're not professional here?
No. We had
Kidding, bro.
we did
Give
the
me shit.
same. We had the same thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
People love us. People hate us. People think that they're programming directors. Which is cool. That's what I love all the criticism.
Yeah, we need the feedback.
So if you go to
Feed me your
you could
feedback.
you could email the show at bullsradiolounge@gmail.com, right? And just put on there, hey, listen to the Bullshitter Show, yada yada yada, et cetera.
What's that address one more to slow it down?
Bulls Radio Lounge
Bulls Radio Lounge
at gmail.com.
at
Gmail.com.
.com.
Tell us you love us. Tell us what you think
Yeah.
we should improve on. Tell us you hate us. Tell
But
us
no, I
something.
mean it's going to be everywhere. You're going to have the hate one. You're going to have the
Yeah,
people
but
that
that's
like
okay.
us.
Haters,
Hey, you know what?
bring me your finest
Not everybody
haters.
can love
But
this.
I'm telling you, you
I
would
don't
not
understand
You
that
would
kind
not
of stuff.
believe how many people,
Hate is
even
gonna
in
hate.
that other the other job that I was at, right? How many
Yeah.
people said, "Hey, look, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or you need to change this mic and change that mic out." And,
Yeah, but I think what
and it's like,
some of it's okay though. Like,
are
hey
you,
man, maybe
uh,
you stepped away too long, or maybe you're static.
well, of course, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
every single is going to be different.
yeah,
but,
but that Lint guy sounds like shit. That wouldn't be a good complaint.
I don't think he does.
no, if you did, I would have told you. By
Thank
now.
you, thanks guys.
You sound like
All right.
shit.
Oh gosh,
What?
I just got a little warm feeling in my chest.
I was just told I sound like shit.
Who
Trust
told
me.
you that?
Bull, you didn't hear him?
Yeah.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
I did.
on the low after he blew me
I
up.
thought we
he
weren't
fucking-
going to tell him that
He
out
blew
loud.
me up and then pulled the rug right out from underneath me, fucker. That's what we do around here, though. It's all good fun, love. We love
But
each
no,
other.
if you want to comment on the show, tell us what you like about it,
Please.
don't like about it. I'll read them on the air.
I
have
dare
no
you.
problem
Heck
with
yeah.
it.
I
Heck
dare
yeah.
you.
We will read
know?
them. We'll put you on the
I
blast.
dare you to do it. I don't think any of you have the balls to go out of that.
Whoa.
way. What's that address one more time?
Bulls Radio Lounge at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Bulls Radio Lounge at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Give Finkel some dinkle.
Just say that, Bull's the best.
Bull's the best, I must confess.
great.
We could finish that rhyme, but some of you know what it already is.
Oh, man. So I put a couple stories on the Facebook page.
Critique
Right.
versus criticism. That would be a pretty good segment, huh?
Critique? What type of critique?
Like a
versus
good
criticism?
like a good critique. Like, hey, you guys did this.
Constructive
but
criticism.
yeah. you-
But,
start positive, people. We're sensitive on this show.
well, two of you are.
Positive reinforcement. Yes. You and Christian Bull.
No, listen, I'm used to it.
I'm what?
Sensitive. You have a sensitive side. Lady G-Spot, if you're listening, does he have a sensitive side?
So my thing is that
fuck no.
if you've ever been to, I don't know if you've ever done like a radio gig, right?
No, this is a dream come true for me.
No, man, you got two radio virgins here.
Just
A
spots.
radio gig is sort of like what radio stations put on to advertise their certain deals, right?
Sure.
So I was working for one, right, and I went to go do a radio gig, and so as I was helping setting up, all the stuff that we had to set up for it, people started coming in and started drinking the beer and stuff like that and all that jazz and mingling with, the different, personalities that were out there. And a couple of people, probably about 6 or 7, maybe 8, right? Like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, hi, who are you? And like, oh, I'm such and such. And I'm like, okay. And all you can do is smile.
Right.
And shake their hand.
Why not?
But my thing is, I'm like, I don't know. That's sort of insane.
What part of it?
Yeah. What part
Somebody
of that?
saying hello to you, or
Well, just somebody that I don't know.
oh, like
Yeah.
you're gonna be a popular bro.
No.
man. Yeah, you
no,
are.
No.
We're taking you to the top,
I
baby.
mean, it wasn't. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't like, it was a horrible for me. It just one of this in my head that was going on. But
it's like indifferent, something you've never experienced.
Yeah, because it's
You'll get used to it.
I'm not used
Hang
to
out with
shaking
this
1,001
guy, and
people's
you'll
hands.
get
You know what I
used to
mean?
it,
So,
man.
You get used to it, man.
still to this day, I'm not used to that. You know what I mean?
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
I don't even know who that was. but that
Trust
was
me.
pretty good.
Trust me.
I'm used to it, man.
It's
That was different. I can't even do it
No,
again.
you
See?
did it right. It's fine.
It's fine. You
I didn't
did
know
good.
where we were going with that.
I don't know. Who
Sorry,
So
man.
if you like us, you hate us, just go to just email us at bullsradiolounge@gmail.com
Gmail.
and tell us what you think of the show.
Yeah, even if you're not listening live and you happen to view us during the week or in
Right.
2 weeks, 3
Yeah.
weeks, hit us up, bro. We would love. You know what? Soon we're figuring it out, and you guys are gonna be able to talk to our dumbasses. That's gonna be great.
And we have a live camera, and
Yeah,
right
we're
now to
fucking
the,
moving
to the
on
story.
up.
Well,
We're
it's
down
not-
to one hamster.
Here's the thing: the whole
shoot
plan
that
with these
little
shows is, for one, developing this channel and developing viewership and interactions and stuff like that. But also, it's going to lead up into the bigger studio. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah, Fort Bull, buddy.
The Fort
I
Bull.
can't
So
fucking
that
wait for
way,
Fort Bull.
It's a process. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
So
We're gonna have a
this is
big
sort
bull
of-
out there too. That goes.
Oh.
Smoke comes out of its nose.
So one of the other stories that I had, now I've never seen this before, right? But it's a two-toned lobster.
Wow.
Like
is it certain
directly-
colors or is it just?
well, one side
I think
looks
it's
like
this variation. I really do.
One side of it looks like
showed
it's
it to
been
me.
boiled in hot water. Right?
Oh shit!
And the other side looks
Is it
like it's
screaming?
still raw.
No, it hasn't been.
No, it's alive.
Wow.
Yeah, it's alive. But I've never seen it before.
I haven't seen one of this variation, but it's weird. It's a weird, right down the middle.
And it's
Two
this,
tone.
Oh yeah,
this
now I
story
got it.
right
I
here.
see. Holy shit!
Yeah,
It's called the Halloween lobster.
that's sort of
and,
blasphemous. I don't give
Is it
permission
like
for that.
trick or treat? Why is it? Because it's
Orange
looks
and black.
black and
There's-
orange.
there's
Come on,
A 1 in
that's
10
new pumpkin.
So it's a
million-
fucking candy corn.
Hold on. There's a 1 in 50 million
They taste
chance
better. The candy corn.
1 in
the
50
candy
million.
such lobsters are found, according to National Geographic. The colors are split. The colors of the split-colored lobster are usually split directionally down the middle of the checkerboard pattern.
Wow,
So I guess
that is a weird one. Though.
So is
Right
the
down the
deal
middle, right
checkerboard
there.
too? I'm sorry I
I
went
c-
there, but
what?
is the deal checkerboard too?
That'd be interesting.
That's what they're calling a checkerboard pattern.
Oh, but you
Checkerboard.
the deal?
The deal,
Like did they play checkers?
I guess.
Checkmate.
That's what you want to do.
Checkmate.
You
Bet.
going there? All
Checkmate.
right.
I don't know.
Scroll down. Let's see that thing.
Scroll down. Check it out.
It's right there. You can see it right there live, buddy.
I see it. I have a picture up too.
Jeez.
We're just giving you shit, man.
The rare lobster is currently on display at the Center Discovery Wharf in Stoddington, alongside with 3 other rare lobsters.
2 calico and 1 blue.
Yeah.
Little kitty cats.
So there you go. Like I said, I've never seen it before.
Not that one. Nope. That's
This
a new
No.
one.
me.
this guy right here.
Never even knew there was two-tone lobsters.
He's
Two-
that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
different.
Two-tone jeans, not two-tone lobsters.
Two-tone lobsters.
Two-tone lobster. Give me that two-tone lobster right now.
Oh wow. I've actually not seen a complete black one though.
What do you mean?
The one next to it, to the
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that one. Holy shit! It was like camouflage.
That's not nice, man. That's not cool.
What do you
was
mean?
camo.
The
Why would
two-tone
you
lo-
do that?
It was camouflaged.
I'd just pick it on the
Oh.
It was camouflage.
It's racist.
Forgive me.
I didn't even see him there.
In images, though, I see one that's like blue and
Yeah.
some
Those are
kind of
common.
shit color. I don't
Those are
even know.
common.
Is that shit brown?
Shit brown.
Shit
Shit brown and blue. That's a new pattern.
That
Put
looks
it
like
on your
something
house,
from
folks. Shit, brown and blue.
from a horror film right there, the blue one.
I wonder if we could sell that paint. Shit, brown and blue.
Lobster's delicious.
I hate lobster.
What?
Yeah, horrible.
I have to say that when I did eat meat, I didn't like lobster either.
Really?
Yeah, I did. The taste
Lobster's
was weird.
delicious,
Taste was
man.
weird. And the worst part is when you like stick them in the boiling water and you hear them go. Meow. That's horrible too.
You just put a little
Put
duct
a-
tape on their
put a
mouth
li-
before you
Oh,
put them in.
Jesus Christ! Does that digest?
Hold it down
Hold
until
it
it
down.
stops squirming.
Oof.
Now I've heard of that. Did they actually scream?
Yeah, bro, it's hot. Fuck. Go ahead and jump in a pot of hot
No,
water.
they-
and tell
I
me if you
didn't-
don't scream.
I didn't know they had vocal cords, bro. You know what I mean? I
No,
didn't,
that's true. I mean,
I
I
don't
didn't
think
know.
they scream.
they just let out a noise though that sounds like a scream. Yes.
That would
Is
be an
that-
interesting
are you
Google.
sure?
There's got to be a scientist out there somewhere that's mic'd
How would they
up
be able to do that?
Scientist Belly, have you found anything?
mic'd up a lobster.
Oh,
It's got to
like,
be out there.
Maybe not even a scientist, but somebody. Somebody mic up a lobster.
I mean, they found a noise in space, for God's sake.
Did you guys hear about the space elevator that they're making up to the moon?
Anyway,
No, seriously, did you hear about it?
no.
It's like
No.
off the wall, crazy, but it's being talked about. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe not in our lifetime, but
All right.
how the fuck would you do that?
Ah.
Impossible. As Christian shakes his head, there's no
Not
way.
impossible, but it would
So this
be
guy
efficient.
is has a live now.
Are you on the? Yeah, we're live on the camera. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
not yet. Here's my thing. I mean,
Not that
everybody
we're
does it,
condoning
but
this,
it's
people.
okay.
Sorry
But
if
I'm
anybody's
sure it's
upset.
okay to show this, right?
I mean, somebody might get upset, but
I want to see it.
they do make the noise.
painful?
I've heard it. Yes, they're big boiled to
Oh,
death.
I'll do it.
Fucking horrible.
Okay,
Put it
here's-
on.
Here's what I want to know.
Who's
People
gonna
in the
call,
chat.
PETA?
People in the chat. Do you
Maintain
think that?
low tones. What?
Do you think that this is good to put on or not?
You guys want to see a lobster boil? Come on.
Well, we
Wait,
can throw
hold
it out
on.
to the crowd.
Let me rephrase that. Did you guys want to see a lobster boil?
I didn't know Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget came on the show. Dude, you sounded like
Gayest cartoons,
you.
man.
No, you didn't watch Inspector Gadget.
God, no.
Well,
Why, yeah, I did.
Really?
Dr. Claw, did
Yeah.
he not pull off a fantastic
did.
Dr. Claw? Yeah,
He did.
Really?
that's who you should be for Halloween. Nobody can see you. You just got to sit in the chair all night and
I
show
don't think
your
it's
hands.
going to be a costume party this year.
I'm showing up in costume. I already told you. I'm Gina. I'm what the fuck's the actress's name we were talking about?
For who?
She's from she's from Trading Places. She's from True Lies.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis from the Trading Places scene from the bathroom when she closes the door.
You will never be Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, I will never be. That's so fucking true. That's so true.
Are
She's
they
doing
doing
television
are
now.
they
Did you
doing
even
another-
realize that? That's
Are
crazy.
they doing another horror film with her?
Two of them.
Two of them.
Two.
She
Come
gotta
on,
be.
two.
She's got to be in the Halloween, dude. She's got to
They're
be.
making another one.
October of next year, and then the October of the year after that.
Really?
Yeah.
So Belly says that the lobster is the air bubbles from the shell that make the noise. Interesting.
Oh.
Thank you, Dr. Belly.
So we can show it? I think that's a yes.
I guess. What do you mean?
Are we making the picks?
I
no,
guess so.
we're
I
going to
mean,
the picks right now.
I guess
Get
we're
those
leading
out of
into
the
the
way.
picks.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sign them up, Pookie.
we're
Let's
gonna go week one.
Wait a minute. Yeah, let's get into that.
We're gonna keep ongoing stats for the whole season. So I kind of got a book dedicated.
So
to
start
this.
with second and third, and let's then,
All right,
then
now-
say who's leading.
Okay.
this
So
week.
here's the thing. The reason why I played that
Do you
because
do you have the air ready for his ego?
we were going to lead into this because that's why a lot of the meat of the show is going in with the football picks. you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, yeah. This is important.
So
This is going to be a 17-week process. We have to come up with a prize for the winner. I think somebody, even if it's fucking stupid,
Yeah.
somebody should get something.
so this will be a good edit too, is that way I can put this on a separate segment as well.
Yeah. So
Aye.
it is.
Yeah.
We're getting
I'll allow
professional
that.
here.
All right, so football picks.
All right.
I
So
don't understand them.
it's win losses, man. We're
Yeah.
picking teams.
No
Whoever
points,
wins,
no
whoever
point spreads.
loses, yeah, we're doing points if there's
Hey,
a
we're not
tie.
going to send
on the
Johnny in
Monday
to break
night
your
game.
legs
Right.
if you're wrong, all right?
Right. We're doing total points for Monday night game.
All
in
right, so
case
what
of
did
a
I
tie.
score?
You, my friend, are 7 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie because one of the games tied, so we can't count that. either way.
Detroit.
Okay.
I, my friend, am also 7 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. In first place.
Everybody listen to this very, very carefully. Go on.
Okay, I'm done sighing.
All
In
right.
first place with 8 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie, Christopher. I'm kidding. Christian is in first place after week 1.
Tight, man.
And last
everybody
night's-
was 7-1 on the backside.
I made a
there.
mistake last week, and I won't make the same mistake this week.
What's
but
that?
We had to pick the Tampa Bay Bucks Panthers game off the air. We did it via text yesterday, so both Bull and Christian picked the Bucks. Boo me, everybody! I picked the Panthers. I was wrong, so they're winning this week 1-0, and I'm 0-1 as of right now. All right,
All right.
San Francisco 49ers at Cincinnati.
God damn.
San Francisco beat us last week. Cincinnati lost by 1 point.
I guess I'll go to San Francisco.
All right, so Bulls, the 49ers. I'm going to take San Francisco as well.
Now, you guys sort of have an inside Iggy on what's.
I've been watching football. I mean,
Listen,
Yeah.
week 1, you don't establish anything week 1.
first quarter of the season has
I
to
mean,
go
look,
by.
the Bucks made a complete turnaround the other night.
Okay.
They
or last
won
night.
that game
Yeah,
last
You're gonna
night.
have
their
to,
defense
like,
won that game.
send me an email or something like that of what your little graph deal.
We can, I could figure that out. I'll make it more
Yeah.
official, and we can do like an update
way I
so
can
we can
show
throw
it
it
on
on
here,
Facebook.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that'd be
we
cool.
can
Yeah,
put
I'll
it
try
on
to
there.
figure something out. Yeah, that'd be cool too. This
You
is
know, like
this is
Word
my
or something
sloppy
like that.
handwriting, so let me just get through
Gotcha.
week 2, and then we'll come on.
Because I'm just sort of basing
Sorry,
my
I'm not
decisions
so
on sort
official.
of 50-50.
Well, everything's
Well, it is
50-50,
50.
bro.
Well, no, I'm talking about, like, for me, it's a different 50-50 because I,
I
don't know
understand.
stats for any
That's why I'm
other.
kind of surprised you went first.
I need to know what's the different 50-50 in this scenario.
because I
No,
don't.
no.
No, hold on.
I know what he's
I know it's 50-50 for the picks,
the
right?
average bear.
No, the picks.
Okay.
Where you pick a team. My
Okay.
thing is that it's 50-50 for me because you guys know stats. I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to update you on who
It's a
won and
deeper
who lost
50-50.
and what
It is
the
a deeper
records are.
50-50.
Okay,
I know what
agree.
you're saying.
All right.
So this is what I'll try to do.
I got you, brother. I got you.
This week I'm going to tell you who won and who lost, and then for the year as we go, I'll try to include the record. Fair? So you'll know who.
Just
I
include
guess.
the
I mean,
record.
yeah.
Just include the record.
Just the record.
Just the record.
Just the record. Not who won and who lost from
No.
last week. Just the
No.
record. All right. So we'll do
just
that.
because
one.
I don't really watch any of the games anyways.
Just the Bucks game. Did you watch last night?
No, I did not.
know.
You didn't
True
watch it last night?
No.
That
It's actually a good
Was
game.
the only game on. That's the only game
And
you
see,
watch.
I don't. I'm not dedicating.
He was happy that
No, Bull was actually
Hockey
dedicated
camp
to our
started
channel.
yesterday.
And thank
Yeah,
you, my
that's
friend,
true.
because you were making
was
sure that we
testing
were
that.
sounding good.
I was
hockey camp
testing-
did start yesterday.
Hockey
didn't it?
camp is exciting too, so we'll have to touch upon that. I don't know if we could do this for that, but we definitely got to go. I've never been to a game, so
We're
Like a
gonna
lightning
change that.
hockey camp?
Yeah, he's never been to any
never
hockey
been
game.
to any hockey game
Really?
live. No, just on TV. That's it.
Aye,
You like
Okay.
it.
you would.
Yeah.
San
I've been to a
Fran,
playoff
Cincinnati.
game. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Okay.
I've been to a playoff game and a regular. Man, it is crazy
I bet you
loud
playoff
in
is
a
different.
playoff game.
Playoff
Yeah.
is crazy.
Playoffs just a
They
different
beat the
animal.
they
the
beat
ticket
the
prices go up
Did-
too.
I don't know.
What?
They were given to me.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
that's all right.
Hey, that's fine,
Detroit
too.
Red Wings.
If it's
They
free,
beat
it's
them
for me.
5-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the place was gonna blow the roof off of Amalie Arena. I did. It was never so loud in there as I've ever heard.
Do you
I
like
for a
that? Do you like that the zapper deal?
I do like the Zapper deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
Is
A lot of people didn't think that
Is
was
that
going
just
to
there to
work.
catch mosquitoes?
I think we have one of the
A
nicest.
big ass mosquito.
Yeah. I think
Tesla
we have one of the
coils.
nicest organ pits, actually,
Yeah, that is
in the
true.
league. I really
Yeah,
do.
that
They
is a
show
nice
the other
pit.
ones during the other games, and I watch a lot, especially Wednesday
Went
night.
to.
I'd like to see the MSG pit though. I'm wondering if they've kept it the same and just
What's the
upgraded
MSG
stuff.
pit?
Well, Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the pit. The pits that have been around.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's all.
I never actually been to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I've been there
Yeah, I'm
quite
sure
a
you
few
have.
times actually. Chargers at the Lions.
Ooh.
Chargers at the Lions. Lions tied. Chargers won.
Maybe go to the Chargers.
Okay, they're at the Lions. If that makes a difference, to anybody.
Doesn't.
Okay.
No. Does it make a difference anywhere?
Sometimes
It does. It
I would
really
say-
I mean,
does.
for home games, yes.
Yeah.
I would
mean,
say in Seattle it makes a tremendous
But when they
difference.
play like in
Man.
a different stadium, does it make a difference?
like
like the away
Mexico or
team?
something.
Or like the Super Bowl? No, not Super Bowl.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
it
the
makes a
Super Bowl that
difference.
would be a definite
Who's gonna
away
travel,
game. I
too?
can't believe they pick a home team for that. That's what's weird to me.
They've done here a couple times.
Yeah, they're doing another one
Tampa.
2021.
Yeah.
It'd be-
Horrible
it'd
traffic.
be cool. Minnesota almost was the home team hosting the Super Bowl recently.
I think
Really?
that'll be better
Yeah.
next time.
The last
Okay.
couple years they've done it here. The last couple
nightmare.
times.
Dude,
Well,
traffic's a nightmare.
you know why?
down
Because they
there.
keep bringing that. Well, they're going to bring that NFL zone with them.
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah.
play thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they make money. Absolutely.
I went, suckered me. I went down. I didn't go to the game, but I went down there and hung out, outside, did all the shit. And
Yeah, I did too.
And it was
biked over there.
yeah, it was
You know what I
pretty
mean?
cool. It was all right.
Got a lot of food vendors.
I am going.
I got a picture of the ESPN crew.
Go ahead, Lynn. I'm
That's
sorry.
cool. No, you guys are
Go ahead, man.
I'm going to take the Chargers as well.
Chargers.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
a must.
Yeah, what do you got?
For who? Did I say Chargers?
Oh, you did. No, I'm sorry.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, they're like my second bucks.
Vikings at the Packers. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Packers, they win or lose?
They won,
they
but it was
won.
10-3.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Minnesota's
yeah, that's right.
defense, man, I'm telling those corners.
Minnesota.
That was a long sigh.
It was, but you got that one last week, so you took the Vikings. You were the
Where
only
are they?
one. They're in Green Bay,
Minnesota.
So again, does that matter?
It does in Green Bay, but man, they didn't play very well last week in Chicago, so I don't really.
Is that because of the field?
Yeah, they're similar. I
Okay.
believe that they're similar fields, and I think they're going to go back next week and.
Do you
Green
take
Bay
that
and
for
a
an
shit.
account?
I do. But that's
Like
quick. I don't-
heavily?
Not heavily. It's
No.
just the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of those two teams.
I would say more in the winter it'll play a factor, though. Like Green
And
Bay,
all the snow and everything.
Yeah, Green Bay might have an advantage over us in the snow. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't know.
I've
if
always
it's
heard
snowing
that
in.
from people who insanely follow the ground turf, what the temperature of the turf is.
No.
Air
That's
temperature,
too
wind
much.
speed.
Right. No, that's way too
you
much.
know,
Well,
the,
yeah,
the temperature
wind
of the ball, all
No.
those
Well,
factors.
Blowing
Only
from
if it's
the
cold.
northwest.
And if they win or they lose, you're like, oh yeah, because of this, or no, because of this. You know what I
Right,
mean? And I'm
yeah.
like, dude, what? How much
Superstitions?
time?
I got a few.
But how much time do you have to sit there and just do that?
Superstitions.
Some people
I got a few,
crazy time. Me, like I said,
They're statisticians, man. They're
Yeah.
read
people
the
out
teams,
there.
and the first thing that comes to mind, and
But on the
What do you
chat,
mean by first thing comes to mind?
just quick. What's the defense doing? What's the
Uh-huh.
offense doing? What was the score? What's the record? Okay,
boom.
And that's it.
yeah.
Nothing else.
Well,
Maybe
You
the
don't
line-
wanna
it might
win.
be something else for another team.
You don't
yeah.
want wind speed.
Whenever he says, as soon as he says, I'll tell you real quick. As soon as he says Chicago,
Uh-huh.
I don't, excuse me, I don't know who they're playing right now. My
Uh-huh.
first thought's going to be Mac.
boom
Mac?
defense.
So
Why is it going to be Mac?
because he's strong on that defense,
Best defensive
Okay.
player in the league,
Yeah.
arguably.
arguably. But yeah.
Roxanne in the Chimes suggesting that 1 week we should go against the listeners and see what they pick and see who wins. We are in the process
Bring it
of
on, sister.
possibly designing a T-shirt. We will let you guys know when that happens, and maybe you can win a T-shirt, Roxy.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the Fluffa.
Oh yeah, the fluffer.
Fluffa, you
The
need
fluffer
to
is
chime
listening.
in, Fluffa.
You want to take on us as a listener? We're ready for you. You bring it on. We're so.
All right. So what else do you
Take it.
have?
All right, let's go.
Bull, you got to pick Vikings or Packers at the Packers. Packers won, Vikings won.
50-50.
Vikings won bigger,
Bigger.
much bigger.
Really?
Much bigger. And they shut down a pretty damn good offense. So
No, they
I'll go with
didn't.
the.
Oh.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
This is his
The
first
Vikings,
half
right?
take of shit instead of his second half
Oh.
take
You
of
said the
shit.
Vikings.
Yes,
do the
Vikings,
Vikings.
Packers. Okay. Colts at the Titans. Colts at the Titans. I'm going to take the Titans.
All right. What else you got?
I'll take the Colts.
You'll take. Ooh.
Oh,
They're going to run all over the Titans.
Ooh. What you got, Bull? Colts at the Titans. Indianapolis at Tennessee.
I guess Titans.
Titans. Belly would have taken the Titans too.
Belly with a T.
New England at that team that plays in Miami.
The Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Now, you remember that great ending last year, but Miami got a spanking last week.
Yeah, I'm going to
man.
go with the Patriots myself.
See, you guys are just spitting this out like,
Damn motherfucker.
and it's you guys are knowing what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
From-
it's a curse.
to me, it's like a tennis match going back and forth.
So who are you going to go with, huh? Last week
Who
you were
was it?
like,
Miami and what?
Christian, I'll go with Christian. But you actually matched my record. I don't even know how the fuck that happened.
Yeah, that's weird.
So weird. So
Miami-
the Patriots at Miami.
At
the
Miami?
Dolphins.
Take the Patriots.
I have to.
Yeah,
Really?
This one's
Yeah.
one of those, I'll just take the Patriots because don't
Just-
take the Dolphins.
Okay.
I
Patriots at least.
want to take Miami, but after
Yeah.
last week's showing, since there's something at stake here, I got to take the Patriots. which I
Officially the
hate.
Patriots for Christian. He hates it. And Bull, Patriots?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see who we
Hands are
got here.
tied.
They're going to do another screen. down the
Roxana
fucking
said she'll help you
sidelines
out
and
with
win it
picks,
again.
Bull.
All
She'll help
right.
you out. Just
Email me.
Hey, he's got help. Don't worry about it, sister.
Text him.
Bulls Radio Lounge.
No.
@gmail.com.
just shoot him the Iggy text, Rox. Just
There
shoot
you
him the
go.
Iggy text. Just while we're
Bulls
doing this.
Radio Lounge at
He got his
gmail.com.
phone right there. He'll look at
Nice.
it. Bulls Radio Lounge, gmail.com. Help him out. He needs it. But
Fine.
Bills versus the Giants.
Ooh, that's going to be your.
Bills versus Giants.
That's going to be a good game.
Belly would take the Patriots cheerleaders over Miami. The Lingerie League.
Pick Clint.
I'm going to go with the Bills because they, I thought they were going to be shittier than they were. And the first half of last week, I was like, yeah, they're going to be shitty. And then they fucking shut them out and won. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
All right.
What about you, Christian? Bills at the Jets. You were the only one to pick the Bills. And they're playing in the what? Same stadium.
Giants.
Do you think they travel? Or do you think they stay put? The
Who's
Bills.
that? The Bills?
Yeah,
They
because
stay
they.
put.
Yeah, I thought so too. What do you got, Bull?
What's
Buffalo
that?
Bills at the New York Giants.
I don't know. Giants?
Okay.
I'll go with Giants.
just pick what Christian picks.
No, No, because
That's
I'm
another
kidding.
running sensation.
Rocks, what would you have picked for him? Seahawks at the Steelers. I'm going Seahawks.
yeah,
That's a good pick. I'll take the Seahawks in that one.
Steelers.
That may be an upset.
Rocks.
That would be the
Would you
upset
have
of the
picked
week.
the Steelers? Oh, Rocks would have picked the Bills. You're fucked, buddy. Okay.
No, you're
Cowboys
fine.
versus the Redskins. Cowboys versus the Redskins in Washington.
Geis is out.
Belly says Steelers have to bounce back, and I agree they do, but I don't think they bounce back versus the Seahawks.
I don't either.
I think
Seahawks.
they're going to get up his ass immediately on the rush, and Roethlisberger's fucked when you do that. Anyway, my opinion. Cowboys versus the Redskins. I'm going to go Cowboys. As much as it pains me.
Why?
The Cowboys, bro. Come on.
America's team.
You talk to
America.
me like I know what the
America.
hell you're talking
The
about.
just the word Cowboys. Doesn't it go?
Why?
Because it's Dallas. I don't know. I've never liked Dallas. And one of my brothers actually likes Dallas.
Really? Do you talk to him?
Yeah.
Do you shun him for his decision?
Yeah, I just don't talk to him if we play the Cowboys. I'm kidding. But
What happens if it's like the Bucks and the Cowboys? Would you go over to his house?
Nah, he doesn't live in this state.
Went
so
to a
no.
Bucks Cowboys game and it was all fucking Cowboys in the stands.
Isn't it crazy
Made me
how that
mad.
happens, dude?
I had two guys get up and walk away from me because I made a rude comment.
Really?
Shocking.
Yeah.
In shocking.
What did you make?
Guy got hurt on the field. I told him to get that shit off my field.
I thought
Dallas
it was
Cowboys.
Christian said, "What's up?" And he had to go fuck yourself.
They said they were like, hey man, he's still a player. I said, I don't give a fuck, man.
Get that shit off my field.
Get off my field.
Get him off my field.
Get him off my lawn.
Exactly. All right, go on. We got a long way to go. here.
Okay, no, we're almost there. Cowboys, Redskins, you guys.
I said Redskins.
You did, okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
No, you said Redskins last week and we fucked that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take. I said Geist was injured. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Geis is out. He's on the
Cowboys.
IR.
I know.
How
Not
long-
that was.
Who do you think takes over? You think they go with the old
I
man?
don't think they have anybody.
Yeah, I don't think Peterson can do it anymore.
How long of a list do we have?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more games.
16 games,
We'll
man.
fly through it though. Come on.
What?
I'll stop
wow,
bullshitting.
okay.
I'll stop bullshitting.
No,
even
it's
though
good
that's
to
our
bullshit.
show.
It is. That's called the bullshit.
All right, what do you got, Bull?
What's the teams?
Dallas versus Washington.
I'd go to Washington.
Man, he is taking the upsets.
Ooh.
Why? Because I've been to Washington before.
Well,
So,
that's one way to look
I
at
pick
it.
college that way sometimes.
hey, if I
I've
don't know the
been there.
stats, man, I feel like such a wuss because I don't know what the fucking
No.
stats
No,
are.
but
like
but
that.
on the Iggy down low, pull out your phone.
huh?
You got some help on the phone. Cardinals versus the Ravens. Hey, listen, we need a check in from the fluffer.
Cardinal, you got one. Cardinals
No,
versus the
no, we don't.
Ravens.
I'm waiting for that day. I'm going to take the Ravens.
the
That-
Ravens.
That guy looks pretty sweet. The quarterback.
I think he got a little.
Well, he played Miami, so I guess that's not a fair comparison.
That's true.
But
And
I'm going to
Ky-
take them.
and
They're at home.
Murray came back and beat a good team,
Yeah.
so I'm taking the Cardinals.
Ooh. Bull, Cardinals versus the Ravens. I could save you time on the
Blades
chat.
versus the Blades.
On the chat, Roxy says Ravens, so I can save you some time.
Ravens it is.
You going to give her the half of the prize?
Sure. Why
Sure,
not?
why
What
not?
the fuck, man?
Fluffer is
Jags-
stuck on some of you not taking the Steelers.
Fluffer stuck on you not. If I switch my pick, you going to fucking chime in, Fluffer, or what?
You follower.
Jags versus the Texans. Ooh,
I'm gonna go Jags.
Bull off
of
the
the gate.
bat.
Just because I've been to Jacksonville
Where
too
are
many
they?
times.
They're in Texas. And let me tell you, did you watch that game? Fucking Drew Brees.
Fuck Drew Brees.
But this kid, that's why I picked him in my fantasy
Taking
league.
Jacksonville.
If I keep track with him,
Don't talk to me about fantasy leagues.
I'll get you right on the one that
Jacksonville.
you're going to stay
In
in.
your fantasy league.
Staying
I'm
in
taking-
both of them.
You're going to... No, we got to talk about the other one. Houston. The other one, we're out. Chiefs versus Raiders.
Damn.
That's
always a good game. That's just a
It's in Oakland.
that's a violent game.
Yeah, it is. Oof.
Kansas City.
I'm going to take the Raiders in an upset.
That would be an upset.
I think so.
Even though they won last week.
Yeah, but
Ball?
who'd they play?
The Raiders are who?
Chiefs.
Chiefs at the Raiders.
Chiefs at the Raiders.
Of course, Belly picks the Raiders.
I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders.
Raiders, okay.
Warren Sapp went there, didn't he?
He did.
He did.
Warren Sapp.
I mean, that's the other thing that comes into mind because last week on the
That's
on
where
the
most
Bartender
careers
show,
go to die.
we talked with Big Nasty about that. You know, Warren
Really?
Sapp, went to the Raiders at the time.
Yeah.
He produced for a few more years there, though. Bears at the Broncos. Chicago at Denver. I'm going with the Bears.
See immediately.
The Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, that's easy for me.
That's an easy one. They're gonna. Man, where are they?
They're in Denver, so they.
I think that's
I don't
gonna
think it
help
matters.
Mac.
Yeah.
He's gonna just take a deep breath, one deep breath for the game, and then go in there and slap quarterbacks around.
Yeah. Bull.
Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
Saturday Night Live.
Bears.
The Bears.
Saints at the Rams.
Come on,
Potential
Rams.
shootout. You gonna go Rams?
Fuck yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go Saints.
I haven't even come up with my upside this week yet.
Not yet. What do you got, Bull? New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams.
What is going to be the wind speed for that game?
It's indoors.
Indoors.
It's actually not indoors.
It's
but
in New Orleans, right?
No, it's in.
Oh,
LA.
it's in L.A. Sorry.
So
All right.
it's outdoors, but it's
Low
LA.
wind.
Low wind.
Low wind.
Probably 70,
Afternoon?
maybe
Wait, is it
one-
an afternoon or a
Yeah,
morning
it's gonna
game?
be 1:25 their time.
It's gonna be 10.
So what is the
o'clock
air
their time.
temperature of the
no,
ball?
no, it's
4 o'clock
It's
game
4
here?
o'clock game here, so it's
Okay, so 1
o'clock
o'clock game there. So you'll have
It's gonna be a little hot.
All right. The air temperature
but
of the
not
ball.
it'll be a cool ball. It
You're
won't
gonna
be
be
heavy
able,
at all.
You're gonna be able
Yeah.
to sling that bitch around. This could
Sorry,
be a
these
shootout.
are the factors I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out.
I
Because
don't know why.
This could potentially be a shootout, but it's like fantasy football. I shouldn't say that word. It's shunned on this show.
What's
It's
the
all
noise?
chance,
What's the
bro.
noise level?
It's all, in that stadium. I don't think they're in the real deal yet. I think they're still in the Coliseum.
And
So
the,
it could potentially be loud.
The
It's
temperature
never-
of the field.
It's never loud. In California.
110 degrees at game time.
Feel like 97.
Does the paint have a factor too?
The paint could be slippery.
Okay.
Fresh
Grass.
paint,
Grass.
fresh grass.
It's grass.
No, I know, but will they spray it on the field? Does
No,
that
no,
have
it's
a
not
difference?
Somebody could
No.
get sprayed on the field.
Why?
What did they do to you in fantasy?
Saints versus
Who, me or him?
Rams.
Me
No,
or Lent?
We've
I
chosen
do
like
the
10
Saints.
minutes ago, Christian.
Yeah, I
You got
know.
the Saints, buddy? Okay. Sunday night game, Eagles versus the Falcons in Atlanta. I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, me too.
Eagles for me.
Falcons
All right.
are going 0-6 to
Mon-
start the year.
Monday night game, Cleveland versus the Jets at New York. Jets, young guy is out. The starter.
Say that again. Jets and whom?
Cleveland at the Jets.
Cleveland at the Jets.
Cleveland at
Bam,
the Jets.
Bam, bam.
Cleveland.
Cleveland at the Jets.
I have to go Cleveland.
I'm going to go Cleveland as well.
Jets put on a little show.
A little bit, but then they...
They did take a Brown.
Took one of those
Jets.
blue Browns.
That's going to be my upset, I think, right now.
I think you're right, but Odell's coming back to New York, so I think big game. Points. Total points for the Monday night game.
What's the Monday night game?
Cleveland at the
Cleveland.
Jets. Cleveland
Oh,
at
that's the Monday night game?
Jets. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Cleveland. Cleveland.
Cleveland and the Jets.
Okay, so Cleveland didn't score much last week, and neither did Jets, but I'm going to go 30.
30 for
30 points total that they'll score together if you add them.
If you add them up.
Oh wow, that's how you do it.
That's
Yeah.
how a tiebreaker's usually done.
Okay.
Yes. We're not professional here, though.
So who would? I thought you were talking about who's going to win the game. By what
yes,
point?
we
Yeah,
did
you
that.
pick who wins the game and then what the total
This is
combined
the-
points will be.
Only game we do that for.
Right.
Because if you, me, and Christian
So
tie
you
and I
had-
pick 30 points and they score 30 points, I win for the week.
Oh, okay. I see
Okay.
what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so
So
you're.
I get a little check plus next to my name.
All right, I'll have to go. What was your score before?
I said 30. The Browns, let me tell you what they scored last week. That'll help. The Jets scored 16.
So see, you're looking up the Browns.
I'm looking up what they scored last week.
Yeah.
Just
Browns
give me
only scored
one
like
minute.
12 or 6.
wasn't- See, I didn't
something
know.
Like that.
I was just going by like,
that'd be-
all right, well, the Jets, was 30 and the Browns are like 20. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, I'm doing you do the total score, but the Browns only scored 13. So the Jets scored 16, Browns scored 13. I went 30
13.
points.
I'm gonna probably go like 22.
22. Christian?
52.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wowzers. All right, week 3 Thursday night game. We're going to do that on the air.
Oh, all right. I'll take an early lead.
Let me just pull it up because I wasn't prepped for that. Sorry. What week do you want to do it with the listeners so we can give them the updated Iggy? Maybe give them a few weeks. Like, you want to do week 8?
Sure.
too
we can do
long?
that. Yeah.
That's too long.
You want to
No?
do week 6?
Hey, man, they put up the gauntlet now. Let's
Week
put them in
4?
the fight now.
All right, we'll
All
give
right,
them
so
2
let's
weeks then.
5. Give them 5.
Week 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so for anybody listening or listens, week 5, look at the schedule, email bullsradiolounge@gmail.com with your picks. We will look at them.
That includes the weekly listeners.
Yes, we will look at all of them.
Do it.
We will get you in
Do
there.
it.
Whoever wins that week, we're trying to design a T-shirt, so that's probably going to be the prize.
That-
Universal,
no,
what is a good
we're gonna have
universal
to
size?
We're gonna have to get. Well, I don't want to do that on the air.
No, but I'm saying, like, what if we did bulk? Should we do larges? Is that fair, or should we do extra larges? They might be oversized.
We'll
or-
talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it off the air.
Depends if they shrink.
Right.
What's the
okay,
week
so
3?
Week 3, Thursday
Jags?
night game. Tennessee at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Didn't they play that? What the fuck?
Oh. Sorry, I
No,
didn't mean to go
Texans.
80s.
Bop, bop.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Tennessee.
Bull.
Who's the teams?
Jacksonville, Tennessee. They're
Tennessee
playing
Titans.
in Jacksonville.
Titans.
All right, Titans. Christian.
Jaguars.
Jaguars. Okay, that's done.
Sweet.
So that's all your picks, huh?
That does take a long time. We're gonna have to figure that one out.
Exactly.
Sorry,
That's
if we
your
put you to
football
sleep,
picks
everybody.
on the Bullshitter Show.
Yeah, baby.
That's
Stay tuned for next Friday to see who wins.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Christian will be winning then. 2.
Ooh, Roxanne is already claiming the shirt. Holy
Wow.
shit. Holy shit.
Well, you're gonna have to have one.
What about the
for,
fluffer?
for all 3 of us?
Yeah, no, we're
Oh,
gonna,
no.
we're
Oh,
gonna be taken care of, brother. I'm gonna make sure
And
we're
then-
done first, and then we'll go from there. I want to get it all together first, though. So
All right.
you guys need to send me your sizes, though.
Because did you see the ones that
Mine.
were
Oh, that's
done
so arrogant.
for the Bull and the Bartender show, right?
I've seen those. Yeah.
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 So like those?
No, before I do anything,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna see it before we do it.
Okay.
You know, and so is Christian, because
And you
we should
know
all.
this?
We need to all
man?
be involved in this decision. It's our first shirt. It's so official.
Epic.
It is. It will be epic. I love T-shirts too. So
I
this
got
is important.
tickles.
I'm a T-shirt
I got
little
fucking
tickles.
guru. So
I have a shirt that for every show that I've done.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I
So
have-
this would be our virgin shirt,
yeah.
Christian.
Chewy Rocks usually sends in the
Chewy Rocks, we love you,
the shirt in.
dude. So
You know.
yeah, I'll talk to Chewy Rocks then too.
Yeah.
I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
I know. No,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
fucking
no.
way.
I do.
Especially
Chewy Rocks is a great listener,
I'm
and
taking a
Especially
shock.
Chewy Rocks.
And-
is a-
Leg, I want
and,
to step on
you know,
somebody.
well, don't do me, don't test me.
Chewy Rocks designed the live because Chewy Rocks has been with the shows since USF.
From the beginning.
So that's part of the listening
Yeah, no,
thing.
absolutely. But she's merchandise, so I got to talk to the merchandise producer, right?
Well, no, she's a great listener, and yeah, she is the merchandise.
She's merch. I know where I.
So
It's okay, Paul.
we'll
Thank
have
you.
shirts made for the Bullshitter Show. That'll be epic, and
So the Fluffer's gonna send his pics, but the Fluffer is shy. Come on, Fluffer, embrace it.
all right. So the other story that I had was, if you want to do a story,
Sure.
Quick one.
Quick. Okay, Marines seen plowing into a brawling high school students in Stockton. Have you seen this one before?
I have not.
I read about it, but I'm imagining I haven't seen the video.
Please tell me there's a story on that.
There is a video story.
It's a story though. Too.
Say that again.
It's
I thought I had it.
Marines seen plowing
here it
into
is. Okay.
brawling high school
Okay, I got it.
students in Stockton.
Wow.
Now I don't know. I haven't watched the video yet, and I'm waiting for it to play.
A school fight in Stockton comes to an unexpected end. Video shows a Marine who was
What
on
the hell,
High School
man?
campus Wednesday to help with military recruitment.
You cops are getting too
sprinted
big
toward
for your
two
britches.
students throwing punches,
Just
that wasn't
tackling
even a
the
cop.
pair
I
to
know.
the
Oh,
ground.
bam! Ooh,
It
wow!
was upsetting.
Knocked
to
him
see
out of his
Hold
shoes.
on.
would do that. I just think it was unnecessary force.
The incident now at the center of a Stockton
Force?
Unified School District
Unnecessary.
investigation. has
He
led
slammed that
some
kid into another kid, and
This
the
is a
first
grown
kid
man
came
that's
out of his. They're still
extremely
trying to pick
well-built,
that kid up.
obviously, and from
Today.
from the impact.
Wow,
that
they're
you see,
walking away like
he
we
took
did a
down
good
these two
thing,
kids
huh,
and
Johnny? Yeah,
from-
we did
Hold
good,
on.
Tommy.
From the
Center of a Stockton Unified School District
So
investigation.
force.
I was trying to adjust the
Incident now
camera
at
while I
the
was,
High
you
School
know, trying to
campus
look at
Wednesday.
this.
Wow.
So basically, it looks like this guy
Comes to an
plowed into him to subdue him or
Video
something.
shows a Marine
I think
who
they were
was on
making a
high
point.
school campus Wednesday to help with
They were on
military
campus
recruitment,
helping with military
sprinted
recruitment.
Oh, I see. Oh my!
punches.
Wow.
Wow, exactly. Wow.
The Marine actually graduated from that school, 18 years old, when he's doing this.
Really?
Oh, good. We
Yeah.
know what town he'll be doing time in. Then.
Yeah, this town.
No, he'll be on the stockade.
Lay hands on. They're trained to deal with
God
situations.
damn, that was
Other
rude.
parents
That-
say
Hold
the
on.
Marine's action
That's ruder than the SWAT slap.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy didn't go down. This guy,
This guy like tackle football.
no, he plowed into him and hit another guy.
True.
That is crazy.
were justified. Do you think he handled it?
Wow, man.
Why?
Why? Because he stopped
Where
the
was
problem.
And
this?
he helped stop the fight from escalating further.
Stockton.
Oh.
Stockton where?
So we should excuse his behavior.
Discipline. If kids are not behaving, someone's got to stop it.
Those kids
The
were not
U.S.
behaving,
Marine Corps
okay?
identifying the soldier in the video as 18-year-old Josue Valdez.
Many said there were better ways to break up the
con.
conflict, and adults should never put their hands on. They're trained to deal with situations in a different way.
So crazy, dude.
Other parents
Yeah.
said the Marines' actions were justified, and he helped stop the fight from escalating. Oh, I see. Those two kids were fighting,
Yes.
and that guy
Charge.
and G.I. Joe did a blindside. He did a
Yeah.
run-in.
Exactly,
He did a
yes.
run-in.
He did a run-in,
Yeah.
no steel chair.
He did a run-in from behind.
Right.
Wow, no camera, Iggy.
And he's
That's
not employed
rude.
by the school, so he's trespassing. He
Well,
assaulted the
they,
kids.
not if they were invited. They're not trespassing.
I don't know.
They
he
were
probably
invited,
should
so-
not have inflicted
Well, he was
the
there.
spear
Yeah.
that he did to these kids.
Sprinting towards two students mid-brawl and tackling the pair. No, he slammed
That was
into
a
one, and that other
Goldberg
guy,
spear, bro.
that other guy, 360 car wrecked into the other dude. That was a 3-car collision there.
Did he have Goldberg's theme music playing as he ran up?
Oh, my bad.
No, but they walked away like they were doing Goldberg's music and all
It looked
that.
like it. That's what the video looked like.
Didn't
The
it?
streak continues for Goldberg.
Like they were going to turn around at the end of the sidewalk and give everybody a high wave. And
So he was slapping on the way up the ramp.
God.
All right. That's about it.
That was a
think, for
great
us.
show, fellas.
Yeah. So next Friday, 7 o'clock, the Bullshitter Show.
I'm going to reach out to Chef Fee to see when she wants to come back. It might be
Yeah,
the end
that's
of
what
this
I was just
month,
thinking
beginning
about,
of
too.
next
I'm
month. Yeah, so I'll see what her schedule is
Her
like.
Cubans were great. We'll have to have her on to talk with her about new recipes.
Just
and
to
all
touch
that
upon
jazz.
that last story, the kid was employed at the school, and they moved him to a desk job after this.
Wow.
So, oof.
All right. Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Bull and the Bartender Show, only on Bull's Radio Lounge.
Listen,
And then
people.
Probably Big Nasty coming on as well, probably about 8:30ish.
You think we can steal Big Nasty one of these weeks?
Oh, I'm sure, if he's not
That'd
busy.
be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So don't forget about that. And then Thursday will be another development show, which I think we came up with a title, Brian.
I think it's going to be called Off the Cuff.
Off the Cuff.
Tentative.
Tentative.
But more than likely off the cuff.
Right, with Belly and Lint. That's going to start when?
And Bull, I'm hoping this week.
Like what time?
I think 9 o'clock.
9
Belly, I'm hoping Belly's good to go. Hopefully he got everything in order that he
Okay.
needed. So.
Good luck with that.
Thanks, brother. Thanks.
And then Friday, again, with a Bullshitter show, and then possibly an additional show yet to be named. So we'll see about that. If not, we're going to try out the after show.
Either way, we'll probably go 7 to 9, 7 to 9:30ish here, and then something, right?
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying. If we go just a normal show, it'll be 7 to 9. And then, if the other show hasn't started yet, then we'll just, do like an after show.
Okay, so we'll have to have some notes from the other show.
So that show is still in development and talk. So that's quite a ways away. You know what I mean? So, any case,
it's the evolution.
Len, have a good weekend.
You too,
Radio
buddy.
Lounge, yeah,
Christian,
man.
have a good weekend.
Christian, thank you so
Bull,
much,
you
my
too.
friend, for coming in.
No problem. I love
Lynn,
it.
thank you so much.
Thanks,
Roxana,
man.
thank you
I
for
love doing
chiming
this shit.
in.
Rox,
Thanks to the dance
Belly,
studio.
A. Cunning,
Belly.
Manny Matos, Nicole Matos, Michelle Perez, we love you. Thank you for allowing us to do this here.
Bring it on, Roxanne. Bring it on.
Chewy Rocks, thank you so much.
Chewy Rocks, we love you.
I am Bull. This is Bull's Radio Lounge. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next Friday.